Powering on. Welcome to Alltech Lansing. Powering on. Welcome to Alltech Lansing. Powering on. Welcome to Alltech Lansing.
Yo, yo, what's good? What's good? Let me know what's up, man. How y'all doing out there, man? Hit that like, man. Y'all know what it is. We back in this thing, man. Y'all already know we finna go ham today. I got to. I got to. All right. So shout out to everybody in the building. I do appreciate y'all coming through. I already see we got Be More Tales showing love. Make sure y'all go over there, subscribe to Be More Tales. You know what I'm saying? With them cartoons, that dope animation, man, that hood comedy. That shit funny as hell, too. So make sure y'all subscribe to him. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to Ty City in the building. Oh, you changed the name. Brother changed the name, man. He it's no more Ty City, man. It's called the Logic Sphere now. Okay, shout out to the Logic Sphere, formerly known as Ty City in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you. Shout out to Jermaine. He said the beat is fire. By far my best. Yeah, I might make a song to that beat. I like that beat too, man. So yeah, man, I do appreciate all y'all for coming through. Make sure y'all hit that like in this joint because we're gonna have to have a talk today. And I don't think I've ever addressed this personally either, as far as the brothers and dealing with women and things like that. But if I haven't, I'm going to address it today with the prime examples, prime reasoning behind it, prime evidence, and all that good shit. What I'm saying today to all the brothers out there is taking advice, specifically life advice, just taking any sort of advice from women, and you are a grown man. That is some serious hoe ass shit. Okay, I'm just gonna just get straight to it. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I ain't gonna look. If you taking advice from women or looking for direction in your life or looking for, purpose or whatever the case, and you are under the tutelage of women, you're listening to women for advice, especially relationship advice. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas? If you taking this sort of advice from a human with a pussy, you are a fucking idiot. Okay, and I gotta get on you niggas' case because and I'm gonna tell you what broke the straw that broke the camel's back. It's this Facebook page I'm about to read off in a second. This bullshit. But now people are even telling me about female relationship coaches and things like that. Why the fuck are you niggas concerned with any bitch trying to give you advice? Okay, that's what I'm going to say to that. All right, I'm going to give the reasoning behind that, but don't worry, we're going to slow cook this one today because before I get into why that is some serious hoe ass shit, why it's some serious hoe ass shit to be taking advice from a woman. Before I get into that, we got to touch on this BS that I saw this morning. That has everything to do with this topic. Okay, and this shit that I seen this morning was so disrespectful, and it was so fucking horrible. I had to show you guys this. All right, so check this out. Here we have an author, a female author. Okay, as you can see, her name is Siku, whatever the case. She has a blue check mark, so she is a public figure. Okay, this is an authentic page for a public figure. This is an author, a female author from, I guess, Africa or some shit. She came out with a book called Love is But a Dream or some shit. So she got like 300,000 followers. Okay, so I don't know if she's a relationship coach or what. But let me tell you what blew me about this and this whole woman with advice thing, which we're going to get into. Let me read this status to you guys real quick, and then I'm going to have to roast this bitch, and then we're going to get into this advice thing. All right? Check this out. This is from 3 days ago from a world-renowned author. Men have it rough. When us girls have problems, we talk to each other. We have ice creams. We drink some wine. We figure it out with our support systems. We go suck some dick together. Oh, my bad. That last part wasn't in there. Anyway, with guys, it's different. Who do you talk to when your wife is cheating on you? Who do you share when you have no money? Not your friends. They are there for sports and deals. You would never let them see you cry. Who do you talk to if you feel broken? If you need restoration? We all need to unburden. I'm starting hour-long calls with men who need to unload about their lives, relationships, fears, whatever is weighing you down. What you cannot tell anyone else. I'll give it a listening ear and the best advice I can. All content is confidential. Each hour-long session is $5K and will be conducted on phone for social distancing purposes. DM if you're interested here. No judgment here, just a listening ear. P.S. If your issues require a mental health expert, DM for recommendations for a professional. I'll be happy to point you in the right direction. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, but stop the fucking show. Stop the motherfucking show. So hold up, bitch. You telling me that you as an author, you know what I'm saying, you're a professional author, over 300,000 goddamn people liking this bullshit. I don't know how. You got the blue check mark, so this is a real person. But you're telling me that you offering men advice, or not the best advice that you can, and a listening ear for $5,000 an hour. And this shit booming too. I mean, 3,000 comments, 300 shares, 3,000 likes. I mean, so this is not no troll or anything. You're offering 5 bands. I mean, you're offering your listening ear for 5 bands an hour. Hold up. And this is what happens. See, this is the type of shit that happens when you niggas start telling hoes it's okay for them to give you advice. Because you give these hoes an inch, they're going to take a mile. This is what happens when they find out that you niggas are actually allowing bitches to give you guys advice. You got bitches like this is going to come up and try to say, yo, my time is worth $5,000 an hour. And let's break this down real quick. So you notice how in the beginning of the post, she tried to sympathize with you, tried to relate to you. Men have it rough. They have nobody to talk to. She tried to reel you in with that bullshit. And this is what hoes do when they see a weakness in you. So let's break this down even further. So hold up, bitch. How in the fuck is a nigga supposed to pay you $5,000 for your advice when one of the main things you just mentioned in this Facebook status was, who do you share with when you have no money? Question mark. Okay, bitch. So hold up. So if a nigga has no money, how in the fuck are they gonna pay you $5,000 for you not to do anything? When you in the same paragraph that you mentioning that men who have no money have it rough, you're in the same sentence, same status, mentioning that, but you can come here, let me hear you out for 5 bands, even though you have no money. Another thing too, assuming that men don't have anybody to talk to. They just look at you guys as walking brutes. This is another example of when Kevin Samuels say that women just don't know men. And that's why I love him doing that show every night, because whether he knows it or not, once again, he proves my argument every day, again and again, because these bitches are delusional. And you know what? Offering some type of service like this is some delusional ass shit. But then again, you can't really say it's that delusional, because some of you stupid ass niggas gonna pay for the shit. But we're gonna get to that shit later. Let me finish with this hoe. Okay, so first of all, you're an ugly bitch. Let alone that. Okay, you look like a Pokemon, and you're an ugly bitch, and I can't believe you had the audacity to get on the internet and offer your listening ear for $5K. Not only that. Look at this shit. Look at her YouTube channel, y'all. This is how they don't give a fuck and how they gonna try you niggas. This bitch last YouTube video was 6 years ago, and then she jumps up her last YouTube video was a year ago. Then before that, she wasn't active with YouTube for over 5 to 6 years. It just comes out of nowhere with this bullshit about her new book, and then she's just gonna take it even, try to get 5K out niggas for an hour. Well, this is crazy. And you know what, man? I was doing some more research on this whole, and she already was under scrutiny for doing some other fuck shit about shitting on dead people like a year ago or something like that. I don't know. I ain't really looking into that. But the problem is, look, first of all, you're not a man. So what entitles you to give advice to men, period, let alone charge for it? All right. The crazy part is, these females gonna charge you for advice. You niggas out here paying hoes for advice. They take that same money and they go trick that money off on a nigga who probably need your advice about life and how to get ahead, how to be productive, have his own shit. Now I'm gonna say that again. These money that y'all paying these hoes for advice, they probably take that shit to a nigga who actually need your advice and they trick it off. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, this is some bullshit. This is what happens when you niggas over here gassing these hoes' heads up, thinking that they're in a position to give you life advice. Now you got hoes on here charging $5K. You know some of you niggas, if only one nigga hit her up off this shit, she won. And then what also kills me worse is these comments. I already got niggas goddamn caping for this stupid shit. Julius, whatever. I've seen lots of people overreact because she mentions a payment of $5,000. The point here is that men need someone to talk to. If you think that's a small problem, I would give you the statistics. Nigga, what's the statistics got to do with her asking 5 bands to not do shit? Especially when she's not even a qualified specialist. You're not a psychologist. You're not a mental health specialist. You don't have anything that qualifies you to do this. There are professional therapists who do not charge $5K an hour, but you as a man capable for this shit, there's no specialist. If I'm gonna pay $5,000 an hour for anything, you know how many investments I can make? You know how many, I can learn the piano for $5,000. I can go to a trade school for $5,000. I can invest in my businesses with that $5K, but you want me to give it to a hoe to listen in. It's crazy, man. I go in these comment sections, and once again, who capable for this shit? It's you fucking niggas. Men. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? And of course, you got the bitches capable for it. But like I said, man, you got motherfucking I'm not even gonna read these fucking comments, man. I mean, at least there's some pushback, but for the most part, you got motherfucking men. Of course, you're gonna have a woman capable for this shit, but you got men capable for this, man. But like I said, with $5K, man, you know what I can fucking do with that? But like I said, I'm not even mad at her with the shit. I'm not mad at her for trying to finesse you goofy niggas. I'm mad at you niggas for making this shit cool. Now let's get into why taking advice from women is just some straight up hoe shit. I just had to show y'all that shit to let y'all know where this shit going. If y'all keep gassing these hoes' heads up. But here's the thing, man. And before I get into this, before I tell you why taking advice from women is just some straight up hoe shit, let me make this clear right now. If you want to go listen to hoes talk about, go on their channels and all the other stuff, I'm not against that. Okay, like I'm cool. You go listen to who you want to, check out who you want to. I mean, if popping, they shit popping. All right, entertainment is entertainment. But what I'm talking about is when you decide to take life advice from a bitch, like you asking her for what should I do about this? What should I do about that? That's the problem. Okay, so I'm just had to make that differentiation before I get into this shit, because what you guys got to understand is, why are you confiding in a bitch? That's some whole shit. We already know how they are. They're going to take your shit and use it against you later. Okay? See, men don't really do shit like that. That's some shit that females do. They're going to take the shit that you tell them and they're going to use it against you later. They're always going to hold it for another day. This is why you niggas with girlfriends, you niggas with wives, first thing you do, you guys tell them about something. First thing you do when you guys argue, that's the first thing they bring up. Oh, hold on. Let me check out. Before I get into this, let me make sure I didn't miss nobody. I want to make sure. Yeah, but like I said, the first thing they do. Shout out to TTT Kill. What up? Shout out Ramiro. Get them likes up. Yeah, get the likes up, y'all. Appreciate you, TTT Kill. What up? All right. So anyway, First thing they do when you guys get into an argument, you confide in this bitch. You done told her your family problems, your personal issues. You tell him the first thing she brings up when you're in an argument, because you wanted to confide in this bitch, is that little secret you told her. You pillow talking niggas. That's the first reason why trying to get advice from women is some whole shit, because you're getting advice most likely for a problem. You're already telling her a problem. Soon as y'all go on bad terms, which you will, shout out to Mr. Research, they all go left. They're gonna bring up that first shit. It is what it is. You know, and on top of that, what can a bitch teach me about life? You stupid niggas out here thinking that a woman can still give you valuable lessons about life, because they can't. What the fuck can they teach you? How to fuck your way to the top? How to use your looks to get what you want? How to suck dick? How to ride the carousel? The only thing a bitch can really teach you is how to fuck her. But if you listen to the advice they're going to give you about life, you're not going to get nowhere. Who has the power in this world? Who has the control in this world? It's men. And I know this sounds crazy to a lot of you niggas, but yes, men still have all the skills and the technical ability to make this world go around. And men and women have two different purposes. Men's purpose is to build, conquer, okay, and to create wealth, to achieve sovereignty, to have a legacy. A woman's purpose is not that. Her purpose is to literally get fucked and to bring babies in the world through her pussy. And I'm not trying to downplay it, but I'm just saying it's two different goals. So if your purpose is to conquer and to build and to, you know, create, what can she teach you out of her mouth that's going to help you? Nothing. You can learn how to fuck. But what you do learn from women is you learn from their actions. You don't learn from what the fuck they teach, from what they tell you. I mean, you could use it for study case studies, but when it comes to actually life lessons, I was sick hearing that you niggas is going to bitches for life lessons. You know what I'm saying? Some of you niggas still listening to your mama and all that other silly shit. Mama, what should I do? You're over 25 years old. Nigga, your mama can't tell you nowhere, nothing. How far does she get in life? She can't tell you shit. Some of you niggas still listen to your mama asking your mama about advice on women, about jobs. Like, what the fuck you asking her for? Like, you niggas are whipped permanently, bro. I've been stopped listening to my mama since I was 13. That's why she had to kick me out. What the fuck can you teach me now? Seriously, this is why I said that when birthing, when raising children, I'm telling you guys are overvaluing what the woman brings to the table. After a certain point, I'm telling you, man, she don't need to be there like that. Because your life lessons are always going to come from the man. Because it's the man that's going to be providing everything. It's the men that are the giver. It's the men that actually make everything happen. Financially, on an infrastructure level, everything that goes on earth happens through a man. But you guys are going over here listening to these hoes. What the fuck? When they don't produce like that. And it's not their fault. That's just not their natural position. So you niggas gotta get out this pussy mindset and really just got this spell is something serious, man. This pussy spell is something serious, and I realize it. I mean, after 10 years of red pill and all this knowledge, you got niggas still talking about marriages and relationship with these hoes. You know, niggas is really on some this shit. It got a lot of you niggas. This pussy shit got a lot of got most of us. This is why we ain't gonna have shit. This is why we don't have nothing. This is why we will never have anything. Because this pussy bug has got us by the fucking jaws. Niggas still willing to put their assets up. Niggas still willing to risk everything for a creature that lives life based on emotions. And now you niggas want to get life advice from them. You go ask one of these hoes about Oh, what should I do about a relationship? Knowing damn well she gonna tell you, oh, you should be the nice guy. You should be the nice. That's the same. This same shit these hoes always be the. Knowing damn well that pussy get wet for that asshole nigga. But she over here telling you to be the nice guy, and you niggas listening to this shit, or not, or whoever the case. I'm just saying, a bitch telling you, you know how you ask your mama about relationship advice. Mama, what should I do? I'm looking for a wife. Make sure you treat her good. Make sure you take her out on dates. Make sure you do all this silly shit. You know, you gotta be the nice guy. And you niggas listening to that stupid shit, and you use the advice, and then you got fucking played. And then to this day, you niggas still taking advice from the same people who do not have your best interest at heart, just naturally. It's not their fault. It's your niggas' fault for doing this stupid stuff. Because because think about it like this. True advice for you, true advice, if she was to give you real true advice, the real true advice will put her in the subservient position to you. Like the real advice that you really need as a man, you know, stay on your grind, always keep your money going up, stay physically fit. You know what I'm saying? Keep your just the basic shit. Things like that will put her in a subservient position in your life. Why in the fuck would she give you advice that's going to put her in a subservient position? Even though it will be best for her to be there, even though it will be for her own good. But you know, she already got fucked up because of feminism, thinking she's better, whatever the case, another story. Why would she give you advice that's going to put her in a subservient position? It goes against human nature to willingly give up power. So that's why you don't give it out in the first place. I just don't understand it, man. Like, you niggas really think that a bitch can teach a bitch who ain't never had to go through nothing, who ain't never literally had to be judged on their merits, somebody who's never had to be judged on their actual skills, their actual talents for the most part. You know, rare exceptions aside. Because they get leeway. Women get leeway in this world. It's just a fact. I'm not, you know, it is what it is. Not mad at it. I'm just pointing out how the world works. Women get leeway. Quotas are lessened for them. Standards are lowered for them. Okay? This is what it is. They don't have to go through the same things to achieve stuff like men do. So they don't even have the experience. They don't even have the goddamn, you know, they don't have the experience. They don't have the mental tenacity to even tell me how to accomplish anything like that, because they haven't been through it, because the world makes everything easier for women. And I'm not just pointing it out so you guys know this. There's no reason why you should be listening to them for life advice, because life is easier for them. And that's fine and dandy. That's why they should be giving advice to other women. But because you niggas are so stupid, and you guys are listening to these hoes for life advice, paying for sessions for life advice, just like a bitch I showed you guys on Facebook, she's charging 5 bands for her to listen to you for an hour. And I'm telling you right there, you niggas gonna pay her the $5,000, right? You niggas gonna pay her the $5,000 for her to listen. Whole time she's gonna be on the phone sucking dick. You drop 5 bands to listen to some bitch. For some bitch to listen to your problems, whole time she sucking dick on the phone. Y'all think this is not like reality. Because at the end of the day, a woman, I don't care how much a woman serving a man somewhere, even if it's just sexually, she's serving a man somewhere. How can you pay a bitch for advice? How can you pay a bitch who's serving another man for advice? I mean, think about that. You paying somebody for advice who's literally sucking the dick of another man. You taking advice from somebody who is in submission in one way or another, even if it's temporarily, even if it's just for sex. You paying for advice from somebody who is sexually submitting to another man. You're paying for that other man's advice because he's penetrating her mind currently. But see, y'all don't think about shit like this. Y'all just want to hear a bitch talk. And like I said, no shade. If you want to go listen to these hoes channel, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you niggas seriously taking real advice from hoes. You niggas are dumb as fuck. And you're never going to get anywhere in life. And for you dumb motherfuckers, I'm not talking, exceptions aside, it's always exceptions to the rules. I mean, if a bitch got $1 million or $1 billion, then yes, I will listen to her for financial advice. Okay, the proof is in the pudding. Exceptions aside, y'all know what I'm talking about. But but shit like this, and it's these regular hoes and your mama and all that. What? Bitch, don't ever. I get when a bitch try to teach me something. That shit's disrespectful to me. I'll take that as bitch. What did you try to teach me something? Shut your stupid ass up. You can't teach me nothing. What the fuck? Go back to sucking some dick. That's what you're good at. You cannot. Don't ever fix your mouth. Try to teach me some shit about life. That's just disrespectful to me. Like I said, I'm not saying you can't learn from women. You learn from what they do, though. You never learn from what the fuck they say. Don't ever learn from what the fuck they're telling you verbally. These bitches will lie about everything in life. They lie about the seed of their father at a 35% rate in the United States. Okay, these creatures lie about who the father of their seed is at a 35% rate in the United States. They lie about everything, and I'm supposed to take advice from some bitch. Y'all niggas are some funny motherfuckers, yo. Y'all some funny motherfuckers. And let me my bad, y'all. Shout out to Gabe. He said, in my early 20s, my mom told me to get a Filipino woman because I was too dominant for black women and they wouldn't talk back. My mom literally told me to go SYSBM, LOL. I mean, like I said, man, I ain't gonna say nothing because I don't want to disrespect people. Mother on him. Shout out to Gabe, man. I do appreciate you for coming through, bro. Appreciate you, dog. Shout out to Don McKee. See, I've lost friends trying to give this same message. The mama spells almost unbreakable. Facts, man. Y'all better quit that shit. Listening to your fucking mama, dog. I mean, y'all niggas better. What the fuck can she teach you about anything? She's still a post-wall, most likely single motherfucker who has not accomplished anything in life. It is what it is. So look, man. I just can't believe this shit's still going on, dog. You niggas over here listening to these hoes trying to teach you guys how to get women. How you gonna listen? You guys listening to these females teach you about how to get women? So are they telling you the truth? Are they telling you be an asshole? Are they telling you that you got to treat them like shit? Are they telling you that you got to have, make sure you have a little bit of swag here? Are they telling you the real truth about how to get that pussy? No, they're telling you all this fuck shit, all this fake ass BS. They're not telling you, look, okay, this is how you can fuck us. This is. They're not telling you. They're not going to be honest like that. And they're not. They're not going to be like, okay, yeah, we like this, we like that. We like when you treat us like shit. We like when you choke us. Okay. We like when you call us bitch sometimes. We like this, we like that. They're not going to be honest with y'all about anything, man. So look, man. Like I said, man, y'all pay these hoes for advice. They gonna trick that advice on a nigga who probably need your advice. I ain't finna harp on this shit. I'm gonna let y'all come up for a little bit. I ain't finna be here all day, man. Yeah, y'all niggas actually be believing these hoes. This shit is crazy. This shit crazy to me. I'm gonna let y'all come up real quick, and then it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit the like. I know y'all ain't gonna share the stream because y'all ain't gonna do that. But hit the like though, at least, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, somebody said whatever she want to do the opposite. Exactly, man. Y'all niggas really this is just crazy, man. This bitch had the nerve to offer 5,000 just for her to listen to y'all problems, man. Like I said, man, that shit, man, that's so disrespectful, man. What if a nigga came out, Derek Jackson wouldn't even come out and say, I charge 5,000 for an hour of my time. I don't even gotta even look at that nigga's rates or anything. I never even been to that nigga website. I just know he all about finessing these hoes. And even he wouldn't charge no 5 bands, wouldn't be that disrespectful. Derek Jackson wouldn't be that disrespectful to charge 5,000 for to hear him give a fuck. Like I said, and while you are on the phone with her, and after you paid that 5 bands, she's over there sucking her nigga dick. Just got your money, probably just bought some loud, probably pay her rent. Niggas crazy, man. Go, what's up, spiritual? What's up, bro? What's your take so far, man?
Man, you know, as messed up as it is, I'm not surprised, bro. These dudes always want to take a weak position with a woman, dog. They always want to do it. They want to beg in the egalitarian society. They want to take women out to eat. They want to do all this dumb stuff that has nothing to do with a woman respecting a man in his position. And so, you know, women are just at the point right now where they just want to use these dudes up, and they're gonna use them and manipulate them because that's what they do. And guys don't realize that when you cater to the mindset of a woman, you're just getting manipulated. That's all she will ever do until you step outside of her mind frame and live inside of your standards and your masculine mind frame. And you either eliminate women who's on that kind of BS or they come to you correct. But that's all there is. But you know, they want to beg and call it game, because that's what it is. Game is nothing but begging, because you're trying to appease her ego to get something from her when she's the one that should be trying to get something from you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, they're never going to genuinely be like, hey, you know, this is the actual truth. They're always going to be in a manipulative position. I don't give a fuck if they're under the guise of giving you advice. They're always going to put their shit. You're stepping into their mind frame, like you just said. And their mind frame is not conducive to your productivity, to you winning.
Nope.
You can't have a female mindset when you're trying to win.
Just for you to lose at her game. That's all it's gonna do.
Exactly. And shout out to Ruff here,
Shit
man.
crazy.
Yeah, no, man, 100%. Go ahead. Anything else spiritual? Go ahead, man.
Nah, you can go ahead. We can keep going.
Yeah, man, but that shit is crazy to me. Joe, I see you in the building, man. What's your take so far, man?
Hey, Ramir, yesterday I got this older guy I work with, right?
Yeah.
He told me yesterday that his wife, back in the day when they was dating each other, whatever, that was his girl, that his wife fucked her ex dude out in Jamaica. I said, what did you do?
Wait, hold on. Whoa. So you said, hold on, let me bring this back. So you said
yes,
hold
bro.
on. So you say you work with an older guy, right?
Yeah.
And you said he said what now?
He said his wife, before he married her, she cheated on him with her ex out in Jamaica. She originally from Jamaica.
Okay, so they were engaged. So she cheated on him while they were engaged.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And I said, what did you do? He said he ain't do nothing. I said, you ain't say nothing, you ain't do nothing. He said, she 3,000 miles away. What can I do? I said, nigga, what?
And he's still married. And he's still married her. He's still married.
He's still married her. Yo, when I told I made that motherfucker damn near walk away crying, right? I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
She had to
Why
go
would
back.
you
She had to
marry
go
her?
back and get that Jamaican thing one more time. That what's that shit called? What's that city in Jamaica called? Kingston. She had to go back to Kingston, man. All Jamaicans is better. What up, man? Yeah, she had to go back and get that. And you know she's gonna keep doing that joint too, man. That's another thing too, man. Like that's a whole nother subject, man. You niggas just let these
It
females do
is.
anything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let them fuck anybody, do anything, cheat on y'all. Y'all know they be fucking somebody else, and y'all still put up with that shit. That's a whole nother story, man. But I mean,
Bro, man, he said it's human nature, bro. I said, what? That's human nature.
human nature.
Oh man.
That's just dumb. And I could add one more thing to it because dudes don't understand that women operate from a mind frame from a society that makes them unaccountable for their to the consequences of their behavior. So when you're taking advice from a woman, remember she's not going to reap the consequences like you as a man would, because she has a state, the government to clean up her mess, and dumb niggas to clean up her mess. And see, dudes are following into that mind frame, and then they're gonna be caught. That's like child support and all this other stuff. It's like, look, the woman benefits from the system, men don't. So why are you taking advice from a person that is going to be held accountable for their actions?
Exactly. There's two different experiences
Exactly.
in life. They don't have they don't have the same consequences for anything. We're living in two different realities. That's what like men and women are living in two different realities. And it's like I said, you shouldn't be taking no advice from somebody who's living in a reality where they don't suffer the same consequences. They're not obligated to have the same productivity level as you. If they fuck up a life, the government's gonna take care of them. If you fuck up a life,
Right.
you're gonna be on Skid Row. We pissing
Like,
on
think
the
about
streets.
it. Women can have kids in poverty and they get assistance. A man goes to jail or he gets on child support. Even though
Exactly.
men should have high expectations for them lives, but for real, I mean, just think about it. That's why I'm not gonna have that's why I don't have any kids right now, and I don't have any issue with kids. I don't have any issues with women because I'm just maintaining and controlling my environment. So whatever allows me to do that, that's what I'm going to do. And so far, getting married and children is just not in that mindset.
It's not in the reality. Once you do that, you lose control of your reality.
Exactly. And so because society is not aligned with the way things should be, I'm going to align my life the way it should be.
That's a good, exactly. You control what you can control, man. And you also was right, man. Like I said, they do all this stuff. They have these children. The government takes care of them. They literally suffer different consequences for decisions, for the same decisions. So you can't listen to them for advice because they're not giving you advice from the same point of view as you would have to, because you got to work hard. I'm sorry, if you're a man, you got to work hard. What's up, bro?
And Ramel, you know this just as much as I do. What happens when a woman is in a desperate situation? She gonna get on her knees and go suck somebody off. So is that the position you as a man gonna be in?
Exactly. That's a good.
That's a good example.
Exactly. When they in a tough position, that's literally all they have to do. All they gotta do is go suck some dick. Nigga, you in a tough position, you can't do that shit. All right, unless if you over here, you better not be doing that shit. I'm just saying, you gotta get on your ass and figure the shit out, man. You don't have the same outlets as they do, so the advice is not even legitimate. All right, because literally all they did have to do is go out and get on their knees. All right, you brothers had to get out and work hard, figure shit out. It's like a puzzle piece. You gotta put shit together. You gotta make it work. If you don't make it work, it's over with. You ain't got that get out of jail free card like they got.
See, they get deceived by all this tough talk that these so-called empowered females are talking, but they don't realize at the end of the day, these women are laying on their back or they bent over on their knees.
Exactly.
That's the position they do when they really try and negotiate. They negotiate from a position of weakness, and that's what they won't tell you.
I wouldn't even say. I would just say they're using. I wouldn't even, because that's what nature gave me. I wouldn't even say. I'm just saying they're using what they got. Yep. I'm saying you don't got the same thing that they got. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. You can't listen to them because they got different tools to maneuver in this world. The world makes it easier for them, right? But you can't just. Right. I mean, like you just said it perfect. They use their pussies at the end of the day. All else fails. They got that get out of jail free card. They always had it. I don't give a fuck how old they are, how ugly they are, how fat they are. At the end of the day,
that's what that default is. The default is being a hoe.
they can get sympathy. Not too many men can get sympathy. They could have 8 kids. They got, like you said, welfare, all that. Let another man have 8 kids. Oh, you gotta get out there and work, or nigga, you going to jail. It's
But
no
see,
sympathy.
I don't
Like,
want.
men,
I don't even want sympathy. I'm going to avoid the
Exactly.
situation altogether.
we don't. We don't. We
Yeah,
as
no,
men, we got to
think
take
he's pointing out
accountability.
exactly. I think, yeah, he just pointed out the fact that it's two different. Because I'm not even mad about it. I'm just saying it's two different experiences. How can you take advice from somebody who's living that type of? That's like you taking advice from a child. Like, damn, I'm on hard times. I'm 36 years old. I ain't got none. Let me go get advice from this 12-year-old. Hey, excuse me, 12-year-old child. Can you give me advice on life real quick? Things are hard for me. I can't. I lost my job. What should I do next?
Perfect
You know what I
analogy.
mean? Like, what the fuck? The fuck they gonna, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'll go ask my mommy. Just like, and the woman gonna say, I don't know, I'm gonna go ask my daddy government. Or I'm gonna go ask this rich nigga who I'm gonna suck his dick. See, I always got out. Women and children have outlets, and that's cool. Good for them. Especially for children. Children should have that. But you as a man, yo, I'm telling you, man, you don't have that. You could better, if you need advice, you go get it from another grown, successful man.
Yep. And that's why men lay a foundation. We build structure around our lives so that we don't ever find ourselves in those kind of positions. Because it's all about prevention. It's not about cleanup. Cleanup is a woman's mindset. She want to screw up first and then have somebody to save her. Men prevent the situations from ever happening.
Prevention is better than the cure. Exactly. That's how men think. We take preventative measures. The woman react. They create the fucked up situation first, and then go try to fucking. You're right. They are clean up. That's why they get all these fucking kids, and they're looking for what? A cleanup man, because they fuck up first and try to clean the shit up later. And that's cool. Let them do that. But you as a man, you don't have those same. See, for women, life is like a video game. They can take as much damage and lose many lives figuratively, you know what I mean? You know,
shit. I ain't never think about it like that.
And they got all these restarts, and you know what I'm saying, the game over, they can just press start and get a fresh new start. You know what I mean? You niggas don't got that. You niggas got like 2 or 3 lives. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, women got unlimited. You know what I'm saying? You niggas got like 2 or 3. That's it. You know what I mean?
Truth be told, I live mine like I got one.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes niggas don't even got that. You know what I mean? So it's like y'all advice from them? No.
Nah, I can't take no advice.
No. Advice from Only thing you can, like I said, man. Anyway, shout out to Don Dre. Said backhand that. All right, shout out to you, Don Dre. I do appreciate you, brother. And then shout out to my bad. It was a shout out to one more. Oh yeah, shout out to Ricardo Rodney. What's up? He said no Simps on facts. Hey, what's up, Black Wall Street? What's going on, brother? What's up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? How's it going?
What's going on, man?
What's up, bro?
Hey, you know what? It's so funny about this woman giving out this advice for $5,000 and stuff. But there's something in this that we can look at as well. We can look at how this woman was able to market herself by just giving away advice. Like, as men, as we're trying to be entrepreneurs and we're trying to find different ways to make money, we could kind of look at this as a case study and say, like, okay, you know, what could we do something similar like that where we could like maybe give females advice or maybe even give other brothers advice or something like that. You know, we could look at that as a way to kind of use that, you know, for ourselves as well. Because, you know, I think about like the first thing I thought about when I saw this was how you do the free advice Fridays. And I was like, well, you know, Ramil does something like that anyway, but he did it for the free, you know. And I'm just thinking like, damn, bro, like how could we find a way to monetize, you know, intellectual property, you know? So, you know, even though it is stupid as hell.
Right, step one.
But I just
step one, you got to be a bitch to do something because ain't no man. I'm telling you, even Derek.
Well, you know, we got some women in the
Jackson will not come to his followers saying I'm charging $5,000 for an hour. Like, it's a difference between business, right, and then the difference between just outright being a finesse. Now, don't get twisted. She's going to finesse some niggas, or 1 or 2, or she probably did. But I'm saying, as a sustainable business model, let the hoes do stupid shit like this is not sustainable. It's coming out the woodwork. I get what you're saying, like it's learn and study from the, but you know, like this is just outrageously disrespect to me. Right. Only thing I can learn from this is that bitches ain't shit. Taking advantage. Hold on, real quick. See, when you read the first part of the paragraph, she tried to sucker men in with the, I know men go through hard times and all the other stuff and things like that. You know, and then she just offered, oh, but you can holler at me for $5,000. Now listen to you for an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Yeah, she finessing.
To me, I'm not studying that for them. That's to me.
I ain't knocking her hustle, but she definitely finessing.
But think about this though. Think about this. Look at how your boy Kevin Samuels is doing it. He's doing something similar to that. He's giving advice to women, and he's got hundreds, almost thousands of women every day at his show. So there is a market.
Let me tell you the difference. First of all, shout out to Kevin Samuels, and I hope he do finesse himself. But here's the thing. Now let's look at the advice Kevin is giving to these women. What kind of advice is Kevin giving to these women?
Telling them to tighten up.
He's giving like, you know, from a masculine perspective or from a man's perspective.
I'm saying it's a man's perspective, and the man's perspective generally is, you know, correct. It's Kevin Samuels. You can't even really say he's finessing because he's really telling the bitches the fucking truth. Like he's telling them how a nigga who has money, who thinks with his hair straight is thinking. I don't think he's necessarily. I mean, this bitch right here charging 5 bands. No, I'm just saying this girl charging 5,000. She's gonna charge you 5K. She's gonna listen to you and not even tell you how to fix your life at all because she can't. She's a woman. At least Kevin Samuels and these hoes call in. Niggas tell like, look, bitch, you fat. Okay, you got 2 kids. It's over for you. I ain't never seen a nigga just keep it 100 like that on a big scale like that on a level he's done it. So I mean,
I'm saying, but that's there's a market for that. Like for men that's telling it like it is.
Yeah, exactly. So, but that's a different story. But from talking about this hoe who's trying to charge men 5,000 to not even
this hoe
she's not even telling you like it is. She's just going. Oh,
this
it's
hoe
okay.
is her model is OnlyFans, if you think about it, because she's capitalizing off these dumb niggas out here that are willing to pay tons of money just to look at a hoe. So these women that have an overinflated ego and narcissistic mindset to charge exorbitant amount of money for nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's what they offer, nothing.
Yeah, but exactly. Buck Wall Street. But I'm saying, do you kind of see where I'm coming from, bro? Like,
yeah.
Kind of like a little different.
What she's doing is fucked up, but I'm just looking at it objectively. Like, okay, she's fucking up, but at the same time, if that's something that could work for her, then how can I make that something that benefit me?
And you know, like I said, it's not like I said. I'm not even mad at her though, and I agree with you. If she can finesse it. She can finesse it. That's why this title of the stream is taking advice from women is whole shit. Because I'm talking to the men. So I'm not mad at her for making some stupid shit like this. Because bitch is gonna try. I'm mad that men taking this shit seriously. It's not really necessarily on the producer. Consumer has a role in this and falling for stupid shit like this. I'm not mad at McDonald's for selling quarter pounders and giving people disease and cancer and shit. It's the consumer's conscious decision to go make a decision. So you're right, like to a point where if she can finesse it. That's why. But I have every right to point out what you men should be doing when you see shit like this, and men should not be taking advice from women, especially competent, successful men. I can push back on that shit because you're not gonna get nowhere.
Yeah, it's a mommy thing. It's like a maternal thing because we're so used to getting advice from women as kids, and then as we grow older, we just feel like that's the only way. Like especially like before, dudes was going to dating coaches and pickup artists, they was asking women, like, what's the best thing that I could do for a woman? Like, what kind of flowers should I give her, or something like that? So it's an ingrained thing. It's going to take years to kind of get out that mode.
Facts. Real quick, shout out to Dollar Watch. You said men don't want to go to other men for advice because that will leave them open for criticism and they don't want to be exposed, but they don't realize that's a feminine mindset. Not to be judged or challenged. Yeah, not only is that a feminine mindset, because a man you still want to be challenged, but only that. But that's the crazy part. Because if you go to the woman for advice, they're really gonna leave you open for criticism. Public lecture. I need you to mute the speaker or whatever you have in the background, brother, before I let you on, because I can hear in the background. But not only does it, but you should want to be judged or challenged, because that's how you get better. But also going to women for advice, they're gonna criticize you more. I'm telling you, like I said, they're gonna keep that in the back chamber. And they can pull that shit out anytime, man. So y'all gotta understand, man. Like, you guys going to your mother, your significant other for advice. Wait till y'all get in an argument again. I'm telling you, all that shit gonna change. They're gonna flip the script on your ass and bring all that old shit up. Use it against you. You know what I mean?
They're gonna tell you what you want to hear, and men, we gotta tell each other what we need to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like us as men, we gotta tell you, like, yo, your man on some bullshit. You gonna tell him like, yo, you on some bullshit, bro. Get off your ass. A chick, sometimes she'll tell you, but she'll wait until y'all on bad terms and she's gonna tell you about yourself.
Hold on. Gabe A says, what about Erica Williams? Should men take advice from her? Okay, so this is what I said earlier, man. It's always steps to the rules of that bitch a millionaire. Like I said, if I'm listening to a millionaire or billionaire tell me about money. Okay, so I'm talking about life advice and shit like that. So you know, I kind of addressed this earlier. It's always exceptions to the rule. All right, you know what I'm saying.
Them
So
chicks that got money is more like men though. They act
yeah,
like
exactly.
men.
They're masking. Exactly. You're right. Like the bitch from Shark Tank. What's the name? Barbara.
Yeah, she act like a man.
Barbara Corian, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, from
I would listen.
the Home
Yeah.
Shopping Network and stuff.
Yeah. I would listen to some financial advice from her, but you're right. They're more masculine. You know what I'm saying? So, but you niggas taking these hoes advice for life, and even that's rare. I mean, like I said, Barbara Cochran, we know she's a fucking billionaire. You know what I mean? So I'm listening to her about financial advice, yes, but very specific. I would not ask Barbara Cochran or even Erica Williams about relationship advice or advice for men that men need to mentally conquer the world. But when it comes to their specialty, like financial money, yeah, I would do that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta learn how to take it with the grain. You know what I mean? Shout out to Gabe, man. You know what I mean? Gabe always trying to. I feel you. You know what I mean? But shout out to you, brother. But yeah, man. For the most part, no, I'm not taking advice from no bitch. I'm not taking no advice from no bitch. Period.
Yeah, because they're gonna put you in a situation that's gonna be advantageous for another woman to take advantage of you.
Yeah, exactly. And even if, like I said, with the exception to the rule, when you do listen to a woman based on her specialty, her skill set, that's it. That's where it stops. But nothing outside of that. You know what I mean? I'm not talking to Barbara Contra about anything outside of money. Period. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got that's what I'm at with it. Let me get public. Let me see. Did you say something public real quick? So go ahead and say something.
1 2 1 2.
Bro, do you have anything on in the background, man? You got it's like something playing in the background.
I have nothing in the background. Hold on.
Do you have headphones?
Hey, Ramir, I'm gonna jump off, bro. I'll be
How do you
safe.
sound now?
Appreciate you. I think it went back. I think it's better public. Go ahead, bro.
Yo, so this is what I wanted to say. When I jumped in, you guys were talking about how men and women have just different standards or levels of accountability. And I feel like that's a big reason why you can't take a woman's advice serious, or you should never even seek a woman's advice, even if it is her specialty, man. Like, even if you're talking about banking, being a millionaire, the woman got there through a whole different avenue and a whole different pathway than the average man would, especially like a black man versus like a white woman, for instance. It's just two polar opposites. I'll even give you an example.
That's a good point. That's a fair argument.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair argument.
Within the court of law, men and women have different standards and different levels of accountability. No matter what the law says, the law is written in black and white. It's not written in gender, but it reiterated and spoken in terms of gender. So, like, for instance, there's a woman that Kim Kardashian got off of a murder charge. She was about to serve like life in prison because she was a prostitute and she had killed her.
I covered that shit. Yeah, you talking about Centoria Brown? That. Oh yeah, I went in on that, but I was, of course that's on the Patreon. I can never be on. But go ahead, yeah.
But dude, like, come on, man. Like, imagine a murderer contacting Centoria Brown, asking her, "Well, listen, how did you get out? I need help with my case. Can you help me get out of my case?" Even if it's a very similar situation. Like a young boy that kills his pimp or whatever. Let's say, for instance, it's like the law is written in black and white, where if you murder somebody, you're a murderer. Whether you are self-defense, if there's no self-defense law, whether your life felt threatened, sometimes you, like where I live, you have a right to flee. You have a duty to flee. There is no stand your ground. So when someone's in your house, the first thing you have to do is leave your house. But what you end up seeing,
I think that, and I'm not a lawyer, so you need legal advice, go get a lawyer. But I think that means you have a duty to flee if it's possible. But I think if your immediate life's in danger, I think all states you can defend yourself. Now, if the intruder runs away and then you still kill him, I think that's when you have the duty to flee when your life's out of danger. But I think
that sounds about
when
right.
When your life's in immediate danger, I think it's even some states, even if a cop, I don't know which states this are, go, you know what I'm saying? But even if a cop is unnecessarily endangering your life, you can even defend yourself against that.
I agree with you, but then look at the situations where women, they stay in domestic abusive relationships for years.
No, I was just clarifying. That's all. But you're right, though. Go ahead.
And why didn't you use your duty to flee the first time he beat you up? Why did it take 5-10 years for you to go into the drawer, grab his gun, and kill him while he was beating your ass that one night? And now that woman is seen as a hero. She's held up on a pedestal, as opposed to just looking at the law, how it's written in black and white, where you have a duty to flee. You've had numerous occasions to flee because it's a chronic abuse situation where you've been abused for years and years and years and years, and then one night you snap, and that shit is publicized. It's written into the news. They're prompted as heroes. You go on Twitter, you see these stories. Women are defending her. And when the roles are reversed, it's the man who should have more accountability, and it's the man that should be able to think logically in that situation. It's the man that you can't even self-defend yourself against a woman attacking you. Anyway, you still have a duty to flee as a man. If a woman's attacking you, you have to run away.
No, that's not no. Because I don't want niggas getting slapped up by this. No. If you are in immediate danger, you can't defend yourself. As long as make sure this camera's rolling. I don't want to tell brothers because I don't want brothers out here getting smacked up by these hoes. I just enough videos these hoes beating you niggas up. Nah, brother, you can defend yourself now. If your life's in danger, you can defend you. Yeah, man, you're not supposed to let anybody, because anybody can hit that right spot in your head.
I understand what you're saying, Ramil.
This is the law. But this is the law, though. I mean, if it's on video, and you're defending yourself against an actual threat, you know what I'm saying? Not after the fight's over and you run back and I'm talking about like during the actual threat. You know what I mean? And it's documented. Like, you know, you will be okay. I mean, I don't want that's the problem. We can't, I don't want brothers to just be up and be scared of life and shit. Like, don't let no bitches beat up on you. You know what I mean?
So Ramil, if you had
don't let no nigga do it either. But yeah,
if you had the ability to remove yourself from the arm's reach of a woman that's attacking you, you have the ability to remove yourself. Instead of removing yourself, your first instinct is going to be to stand your ground and put her and get physical back with her. Because I would advise not to do that, bro.
Okay, so here's the thing. If everything is situational. So what you mean remove yourself? Like run away?
Yeah, like just get out of there. Hop in your whip. Just get the fuck out of there and leave her to her own devices, man.
Okay, so like I said, you can do that if somebody's chasing you, still trying to threaten your life. I mean, like it's just so many. Like I said, if somebody's threatening your life, male or female, you know what I mean, and it's immediate. Like if you flee and then they start chasing after you as well, this is why this is written in the law. That's why you are allowed to defend yourself.
Okay, but Ramil, when you defend yourself, a woman will if a woman defends herself, she's gonna get a written summons at worst. If a man defends himself, he's going straight to county, bro. You're gonna at least be locked up. You're gonna get a arrest on your record, and that's what I'm saying is the difference.
The
like the outcome might be the same. You guys might be proven innocent, but in the immediate moment, you're asking for more trouble than what your counterpart would get.
Okay, so are you saying that if your life's in immediate danger, say somebody's coming at you in any type of way, weapon or no weapon, are you saying that a man should not defend himself at all because she's a woman, which women are capable of causing harm? They are. You're saying that a man should, in no circumstances, defend his life.
Defending your life. If there's a weapon involved, yes. Now, if it's no weapon involved,
because that football player got what I'm saying. Okay, so if a weapon is involved, because there's plenty of cases where the weapon is involved and the men try to play nice and they end up getting hurt, such as Terrell Pryor, football player.
I remember.
Like this. So this is real life stuff that happens. Yeah, but I just want to make sure because a nigga loses life. I ain't want to. No, like to me that just doesn't sit right to me. Like I don't like men being told to be weak because, like I said, if I'm gonna defend myself, man, and like I said, what happens. Like I'm gonna be tried by. This is how I look at it. Y'all can call me reckless. I'm gonna be tried by 12 if I'm carried by 6. That's for man or female. And that's why I said have cameras in your crib, have cameras rolling around, anything necessary, because the video is gonna always tell the truth.
Yeah, that's true.
The video is gonna always tell the truth.
Especially if it's your house. You're not likely to flee if it's your house.
Exactly. The video is going. That's what I'm saying. You niggas, when you guys start documenting shit, you guys become less scared of the law. Like I said, that little stupid ass case I caught. Little stupid ass marijuana charges in Missouri. The video's always going to. They had no choice. The video's going to always tell the truth, and that's what I'm saying. You black men got to start being more serious about your lives. Everything needs to be documented. Have cameras in your car, dash cam, cameras in your house. because I'm not gonna let nobody motherfucker. I don't care who, male or female. You're not going to put my life in danger and just walk away like it's cool. No, you're just not. That's just how I am. Now y'all calling records or whatever, but I'll fight that.
I agree with you, Ramil. I think the point that I'm trying to say though is that men and women are still held a different level of accountability.
Yeah. We know that. Yeah. We know.
And that's the reason why I can't take advice from them. Because like, if in this situation you're gonna have the benefit of the doubt or some sort of be put up on a higher pedestal than me, and in this situation it could be the very much same thing. Now I know where men are placed on a pedestal versus women. And a woman, and it's not fair for a man to give advice to a woman in regards to those situations either, or also, you know.
Yeah, and the elephant in the room is that women are just illogical. They think in an emotion in a moment that will cost them their lives in many situations. That, you know, men, we look at the logical, you know, outcome that will come from our actions. See, women don't do that. They just in their emotion about it. So yeah, I mean, like I said, the law is definitely going to hold us to do two separate standards. So you definitely taking advice from a woman who got every woman, even in a successful woman, got her starting point because some men gave her an opportunity. And women don't ever want to admit that society does give women positions that they don't have to necessarily earn. And they can get in that position and do something, but society allows women, you know, it lowers the bar for them. They'll never admit it, but it does.
In fact, real quick, shout out to Don McKee said Barbara Cochran can get a ring from me. You a wife that old saggy hag, my nigga. You get a ring. I'll probably just dig it down one time, get like 100,000 out of her. Or something. Then I gotta
man, you gotta get out this ring mindset, man.
Yeah. It's a head this red ring. Come on, man. You niggas stop it, dog. Like, damn, dog. She get some dick, get 100 bands out of her, then get up out of there. I said, baby, after you give her some good dick, baby, I need a how about you didn't get 100K, you get 10% of this company. You know, I got this idea. I'm starting up my head. You know, talk that game to her after you done gave her that dick. You ain't got to put on ring on her old ass. Man, y'all niggas bugging, man. But and shout out to Brandon J, man. I see you, man, on the joint, man, on the Cash App. My nigga, I do appreciate you.
Hey, Ramil, we need to change it from putting a ring on the finger to letting the government putting a shackle on you, because that's what it really is. We need to call it what it is. It ain't about you putting a ring on her finger. It's about the government putting a shackle on you as a man, because that's what that is. So if people just see marriage for what it is, because I know a lot of people have this understanding that society is not based on any design that benefits men. So when you look at marriage, when you look at dating and all this stuff, it's coming from a worldview that's backwards. That's why it's like marriage in a culturally logical society would be a bad thing, because men would have control over everything. We just don't live in that society. We live in a society that gives women the potential. Even if a woman has the potential to do something, I don't care if she's a perfect woman, just her having the legal potential to do it is too much for me.
Yeah, facts. Real quick, Eagle Eyes, I don't know who you are, so you got to show your face first. But real quick, shout out to Ruffian. He said, once you put your hands on me or threaten me, male or female, I got you, bro. I'm gonna let you up. You can turn it off if you want. Or he said they're gonna get the business. I'll deal with the law later. Hey, look, I'm with Ruffian. Look, man, and this is just me. I'm not even this is not even advice. Look, when you got your own, I guess this is only certain type of niggas. Look, a nigga like me, I'm in a position where I can afford shit like that. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna deal with the law later. If I'm defending myself, if I know I'm in the right based on principle, I'm gonna deal with the shit later. Okay, if I go to jail, I'm gonna bond the fuck out. I'm gonna win anyway, because I'm not gonna do no stupid shit. I'm never gonna just go out of my way to just do some stupid shit to anybody. But if I'm defending myself, nigga, I would deal with the law later, dog. My life comes first. Okay, I got the money to handle it. I got the time to handle it. I could do what the fuck I want. This is why it's so important for you guys to be living your own lives in your own square as your own man. That's why I talk about being on your own business, all this shit. That shit like this, you don't have to restrain yourself when your life's in danger because you got worried about, I'm not worried. I got worried about this. No, fuck that. I got time, nigga. So if a nigga want to fight me out in the streets and it's gonna end up in assault or whatever, nigga, I got time. Do you? Don't try me, nigga, out in these streets, because I got time to fight the case. I got time to handle the shit. I can handle that. But when my life's in immediate danger, male or female, nigga, I'm handling that shit ASAP. And then I could do the paperwork later, dog, because I got the time. That's how I'm with it. I'm not giving that as advice. I'm just saying that from my perspective, just because I'm not finna let nobody just do some stupid shit like that on me. That's just how I live, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, y'all. That's just me. But real quick, shout out to we got the game. Let me get to Game Changer. We go to Eagle Eyes, man. Hey, what's going on, Game Changer? What's up? Appreciate you coming through, bro.
Thanks,
You there,
Real.
Game?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
here. Appreciate you having me, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to extend this, and I don't know, I just got here maybe like 10 minutes ago. I want to extend this also to information that's given from a woman, because really information that's given from a woman tend to have advice attached to it, meaning that they're giving you this information and there's going to be an obvious reaction to it. Like, oh, that nigga was talking about your mama or something like that. So it's obvious what she wants you to do, how she wants you to retaliate, and why she's giving you this information. So you have to be wary of information and advice coming from women, in my opinion.
I agree. I take everything a female say with a grain of salt. I don't give a fuck if it's you. That's a good point. We were just talking about advice because I don't know if you heard about that chick who was charging $5,000 for giving a listening ear for men's problems. Came up with a whole Facebook sympathetics. She's a world-renowned author as well, telling men, because you go through so much, I'm charging you $5,000 for a listening ear. So, and then on top of that, you got all the other bitches trying to give men advice. So it's just like, man, look, all that shit is tainted. But you're right, it's boring to just advice, even information or anything like that. It's always going to be tailored to their mindset. And as a man, that shit just doesn't fit you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And I'll add that we all notice women don't, like Game Changer said, women don't really. I'll extend it past giving advice. They really give ultimatums. You ever had a woman that asks you a question, but she only has one, she only will accept one answer. So usually when a woman's saying something, she wants you to do it because you doing it benefits her.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Because think about it. When a woman said, you can listen to a woman all. Yeah, you can listen to a woman all day. You can listen to a woman all day, but when you don't do what she says, what's she gonna say? You're not listening to me, even though you heard her. You followed her lack of logic, but she's not gonna say you listen to her until you do what she says, because it's all about control and her manipulating you following her quote unquote advice.
I agree.
Like I said, go ahead, my bad. Go ahead, the Game Changer.
The only small thing that I want to say is don't look for how she gains. You were saying that, unless there's something for her to gain, really the control itself is the gain. You got to look at that aspect too, like, because sometimes what fellas would do would be like, oh, she's just doing this to get money out of me, or, oh, she's just doing this because she want to see me whoop this nigga's ass. And then they lower their guard when they say, well, she has nothing to gain from doing this. So, why would she be manipulating me in this way? Well, manipulation is a gain in and of itself to women.
That's a good point as well. That's that Game Changer. Let me just show you this real quick. What's your thoughts on this? As you just said, you came 20 years later. She said, men have it rough when us girls have problems to talk to each other, blah, blah, blah. Then she's basically saying that men have nobody to talk to. Then she says, I'm starting hour-long phone calls with men who need to unload about their lives, relationship fears, whatever's weighing you down. Each hour-long session is $5K and will be conducted on the phone for social distancing purposes. DM if you're interested. This is somebody with a blue check. This is a real person. This is a world-renowned author, black woman, of course. You know what I'm saying? This is what do you think about? What's your take on 5,000 for a listening ear? You know what I'm saying?
So basically, what I think is that she's taking advantage of the lack of solidarity between men, particularly black men. Black men, we see each other as competition on the sexual marketplace, so we're not really quick to give advice. And that's why I go back and forth. I'm not really going to go too deep into this because we beat the subject to the grave. But that's why I go back and forth sometimes with game dudes or dudes who chronically perpetuate game at the expense of other dudes. There really isn't any solidarity there. They're chronically shaming other dudes, many of whom need advice, but they're not actually giving advice. They're just saying you're this, you're this, you're this. And shaming them for doing this. These are the type of guys that wind up seeing women like this, because the response that they're getting from men isn't helpful.
That's a good point. That's why they need to become. That's why they need to come over here to YouTube and fuck with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, if a young man is let's just say a young man is getting bullied, right? And then, you know, you go to a man for advice and be like, you know, oh, that's because you a bitch and I'm an alpha. Recognize, you know, or some shit like that. What do you do with that? You know, and it's far too much of that type of stuff going on in the Black community. We need to really start helping brothers out, you know, like, you know, get the young man a workout plan, you know, martial arts or whatever, you know, but don't just come at them.
I'm not against like starting it off like that. Like, yeah, nigga, you are kind of a bitch, but we can fix
No,
that though. We can
exactly,
get in the gym, like you say, get the workout plan and
yeah, martial arts or whatever. Yeah, no, I'm not. As long as there's advice on it, you know, tough love, I get it, but tough love should have love.
No,
Don't
I feel
just,
yeah. You're right. Sometimes a lot of it doesn't come with the love part. I get what you're saying.
yeah. So now she's aware of this. And she's aware of this largely because, you know, that's what they've been promoting for quite some time. So she's taking advantage of that.
Yeah, she definitely is. Like I said,
Yeah.
if only one nigga hit her up out of all the, because this shit went viral. If only one nigga hit her up, she already won. If one nigga paid that super shit, I know what of you niggas did this shit, though. I wouldn't be surprised if it was somebody in the manosphere who bought the 5K session. I wouldn't be surprised. I done seen some of the money you niggas. Let me stop. Shout out to Pressure Bus Pipes. He said this the first. What? Well, go ahead. What's up?
No. Pressure Bus Price. My bad. Go ahead.
He said this is the first time I heard Ramil talk that gangster shit. LOL. Ramil, I got time. Ramil. I mean, I'm not like I said. I don't talk like that. I'm not like that. It's just that I'm gonna defend myself. This is what it is, and I'm gonna deal with the law later. I mean, it just is what it is. Male or female. To me, that's not even gangster. That's just, you know, I can spare the time. There ain't nobody finna fuck threaten my life physically. Period. And just walk away. That's just not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Like I said, that's not my advice to y'all. That's just how I get down. All right.
But
go ahead, Darth.
So Darth said, so basically what GC is saying is all game guys or all game dudes are Steve the Dean. No, I rarely, if ever, say all. Because, you know, that's easily debunked. Not all oranges are orange. So it's, you know, it's a safe bet to not say all. But what I am saying is that far too many are of that type. Listen, and, you know, nothing really or not much really against dating coaches except this. If you find yourself with a dating coach that offers more criticism than advice, then he probably isn't really there for you. He's really there to make himself feel alpha. For example, if you're looking for dating or mating advice and they give harsh criticism, but the advice is get more bitches without a game plan or a strategy, then he's not really doing it. He's just there to criticize you and make you feel like you need more advice. I wouldn't go with that. Take Alpha Male Strategies, for example. He gives strategies. Now he gives criticisms as well, but he gives strategy, at least on the videos that I've seen. He gives strategies on how to do it. You know, he does tell men to do things like, you know, work out, improve, you know, and details on how to do it, not just a blanket improve yourself type thing, you know, like improve yourself in areas economically and things like that.
You trying to bring smoke over here, man? You trying to?
No, I'm not. No, that's why I gave a positive example. I didn't give, you know, I'm not really shitting on anybody. I'm giving like a positive.
I was joking, man. Go ahead.
Okay. So, you know, I would say that, you know, he's nowhere in, you know, by the way, he's the one that says Steve the Dean. He's nothing like Steve the Dean because Steve the Dean's style is more, you know, you ain't shit. Pay me and, you know, maybe I'll teach you how to be shit. I wouldn't fall for that. And I don't suggest anybody does.
Facts. I definitely no, I definitely agree with that, man. I don't give a fuck if that 5K was peso. I don't give a fuck what currency. That's still too much. Like I agree with you, Black Route. I don't give a fuck. I'm pretty sure she's talking about U.S. currency though. Because this bitch, it's in the past, she did some fuck shit. You can go research this bitch. But either way, I don't give a fuck what currency it is. I'm not paying the bitch anything for no advice for you to just send me off. That's just how, you know what I'm saying? That's just all you're gonna do.
Yeah, these women crazy, bro. They totally out of order. Women should be paying us just to pay them attention, man. This whole thing about
I try to show y'all that they'll pay.
Of course they will, because
y'all niggas want. That's I try to show you niggas that how you need to go about life. They will pay for your fucking attention.
But see, so many dudes will start with women at a weak position that women will just continue to get away with what they can get away with until men finally step up and be men. But as long as men are just acting like, you know, they have to acquiesce, cater, beg to females to be validated, this will continue.
No, facts. But let me get to Eagle Eyes real quick. What's going on, bro? I see you in the building. What's up?
Hey, man, much respect to the panel.
Damn, Borg City in this joint. Is that me or is that him, y'all? Is my internet tripping?
Nah, you good, Ramil. You good, Ramil.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eagle Eyes.
That's him. That's him.
Yeah, Eagle Eyes. You're gonna have to you know what I mean, you're gonna have to you got to you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to fix that, brother.
Drop back and come back in, I guess.
Still working now. Maybe I'll drop out and come back in.
Oh, you good now?
Are you good? Go ahead. Yeah.
Hey, well, much respect to the panel. Y'all.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You gonna have to dog. You in the basement or something, bro. You got to fix that, dog. It's Borg heavy, bro.
Okay.
Come back. Yeah, that nigga. It's all good, man. It happens to the best of us. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Ruffian again. Yeah, 5K. I can flip car. I can do so much shit. Man, you got the nerve. Anyway, but yeah, Public. I see you came. Hell no.
What happened?
What's up?
I'm gonna let him do it real quick, man. All right, well, what's up, man? What you want, bro?
He just wanted to say hello.
Hey, Ramil.
What's up, man? Go ahead, real quick, man. Go ahead.
No, I want to disagree with what you're saying because I've got.
You got to speak up. You have to speak up, and you have to get closer to the mic. You got to speak up like a man.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, man.
I was saying that I kind of disagree because in my life I got good advice from women, you know, especially from my mother. You know, what she looked like.
Bro, I don't know what's going on, man. If you're in a car, I mean, bro, you gotta get audible.
Let me disconnect my Bluetooth because I'm in my car. It's attached to my car.
Yeah, you got to. Hey, somebody say y'all timed out game. Don't time out game. Why y'all time out?
Hello.
Why that? Whoa. All right. Hold on. Why y'all time out? Hold on. Why y'all talking about game changer, man? God damn. Y'all don't talking about game changer in the chat, man. What he do to y'all? Y'all be going crazy. By the time you got game changer, what you?
I got a wrench.
Oh no, game changer. You did the timing. Oh, you timed out somebody. Okay, my bad. I thought you were timing again. Okay, my bad. All right.
No, don't trip.
Oh, my bad. All right. What was you about to say, Dark Ninja? Go ahead.
No, I was saying that I kind of disagree because I've gotten good advice from women, you know, especially, you know, from my mother coming up. I think I got great advice, you know, so.
Okay, so I'm not even gonna play with you, bro. So you got good advice from your mother, right? As far as what?
Just everything, like, you know, dealing with women,
Okay, what happened to the girl you was dealing with that you was talking about?
Well, we kind of on bad terms. Stuff happened, but you know, we got back right, you know, but
are y'all on good terms right now?
Yeah.
So you think it's good? You think it's good to be with a girl that gave you an STD?
I'm not saying that.
Wow.
I mean, hold on, bro. If we talking about good advice, I'm just saying. You think it's good? That's good. You think it's good to be with a girl who burnt you?
I'm not. Listen, you gotta put the past in the past.
No, dog. I just had to get that clear before I go, because I'm not going.
Bro, the past ain't in the past if you ain't learned from it.
I'm not gonna play with you, dog, about this again. I appreciate you. You know, you should be supporting every once in a while, and shit. But you know what I'm saying, dog. Like, you know, bro. Like I said, you think it's good advice to be with a girl who gave you an STD? Yes or no?
Yo, he just said the female mission statement. He said the past is in the past. Let's leave that in the past. That's how females get down. That's the number one thing they say.
I talked to my mother about it, and you know,
exactly. You know, like I said, man, and like I said, if you trolling me, I do appreciate you being a supportive troll. But like I said, dog, I'll just do this for the audience real quick, dog. Like, no, you're not gonna get good advice from your mama, man. Shout out to Zeke Bell, man. What's to take game changer? Go ahead.
No, I just want to say, did your mother like this girl?
Well, she didn't really approve of her because, you know, she's just she's from a different background.
So your mother didn't like the girl because she has a different race or ethnicity.
No, she's she just hood.
Wait a minute. Your mother gave you advice so you can stay with a woman that she thinks is bad for you?
Yeah. Like she
and
did.
You're saying that women give good advice when she gave you advice to stay with a woman that she believes is bad for you. Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, not if you put it like that. No.
But that's how you put it.
No, I'm just, in my opinion, I think I've gotten good advice.
He ain't
Your
saying
mother,
nothing, man. He ain't saying nothing.
well, right quick. Are you a hood dude?
Say that again.
Well, this nigga drinking a Happy Meal. This nigga drinking a Happy Meal, man.
This is a joke, man.
I can't fuck with this. Hey, let me get the platinum real quick, man.
Okay.
Let me get the platinum real quick. Hey, platinum, man. What's up, man? I see you here so far. What's up, bro? What's up?
Oh no, I was listening and shit. I don't want to get it on Dark Ninja. You know, I don't know what that is.
He just be fucking on. He just trolling, bro. But what's up, brother? What's up? What's it take so far, man? Go ahead.
No, on your topic, you know, I can understand that. You know, a lot of hood rats and shit, hood rat mothers and shit. They do give out they give out that advice that be just beneficial to them. You know what I'm saying? It don't be nothing that's parental. You know what I'm saying? So that is fucked up, and a lot of people get caught up in that shit. But a lot of these niggas, though, man, I know this is a man's space, but a lot of these niggas, they just not straight, man. In some cases, the bitch actually have a better advice for some of these niggas, man. I'm just being for real.
Explain that. How does a bitch have a better advice for a man than another man?
That's what I'm saying. A lot of these niggas just don't weigh up, man. They not real men. You know what I'm saying? And they act more like the bitch than the bitch.
But Platinum, they do that because they listen to women at some point in their life. That's why they're acting like that.
Well, they listen to them to some extent, but when they're on their own and shit, man, they got to be a man. You know what I'm saying? And they got to make good decisions and shit, sound, solid motherfucking decisions. And they have to accept that position in life. You know, they're not a child anymore, shooting baskets all day and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Working at McDonald's, you know, bullshit ass jobs and shit, being a nigga and shit like that. That shit whack. And so I'm just saying, we won't be for real. You know, a lot of these bitches is fucked up, but at the end of the day, you know, the bitch shouldn't be in charge, but some of these niggas, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting on the niggas that eat. That's the fact that like I said, I don't know if you saw earlier, I brought up, but the little author was charging $5,000 for men for her to listen to their problems for an hour. So I'm saying it's the men's fault that some shit like that's even allowed to be pulled off, because like I say, but I don't agree that sometimes they give better advice for men. I don't see that now. Any advice?
Oh, no. Go. I agree with you 100% on that, Ramil. That no man should be doing some shit like that. That's insane. You know, you gonna tell all your problems to some bitch for $5,000? She gonna give you some advice, man? That's insane. But now I thought you were speaking in general. You know,
I'm speaking in general too, though, as well. Like I said, a female is going to give you advice from the perspective of the world treats her differently than it treats a man. So she can't give you advice that's going to help you as a man get to the next level, because she don't have to experience. The world's given to her. Everything's easier for her.
It is. And you know, with all of that said, right, and this is what niggas, men got to understand when you're dealing with any type of woman, when that woman does submit, listens to you, let you lead, let you make the decisions. With that being said, that she got all of these privileges and all these special set asides and shit for her, but she's willing to walk away from that and fuck with you the right way. That's the type of woman that you want. If they are constantly fighting you for that position, that woman don't want you. And you shouldn't, as a man, you shouldn't even want to be around no bitch like that.
All right. The only bitch I want to be around is one is either sucking or paying me money. Those two bitches. Those two bitches I hang around. Bitches that are sucking my dick, or the bitches that are putting money in my pocket. That's it. All other hoes are fucking. I don't even see them.
And you know what, Ramil, this is just real shit though. You know, a motherfucker. If I don't know, I can't speak for men, but if you ain't never had a bitch put 100 or 200 or 300 in your back pocket just off you, just off the love, just here you go, and you know, just okay. It's a feeling you get, man. That you know the bitch really fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only way a bitch fuck with you. She put money out in your pocket out of the genuineness of her own heart. Well, I mean, she always gonna go left. I'm just saying for that temporary time period, she's putting money in your pocket, or she's giving you that ass, free ass, money or ass. That's it.
I get you. Yeah,
money or cash. Other than that, you just a fucking. You probably her trick or some shit.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Can I put this taking mommy's advice thing to rest real quick? Because
Let me read this. Shout out to Zeke Berry, said listening from the beginning, fam. Thanks for your show, and I appreciate you, Zeke Berry. Got the Slick Rick vibe going on, dog. Shout out to you, but I do appreciate you. All right, what you about to go ahead, spiritual?
Yeah, okay. So when it comes to because everybody keep bringing up their mother. Here's the thing about your mother. Your mother, even if your mother told you the right thing, she can't model it out in front of you as a man. So your mother can even say something that is technically right, but she's not going to do it in the mannerisms and the way that a man does it. Because if you think about how children function, they see better than they hear. So your mom telling you to do something, she's not going to do it as a man would do it. She's just telling you something that you functionally don't know how to do. It's like your mom can tell you how to, you know, she could tell you how to do certain things, but only a man can live it out. And you know, as men, living it out is a big part of being a man, because it's like certain situations you have to maintain a certain masculine frame when you do something, because you don't want to be feminine about doing anything, because we see that a lot, how dudes can't even you know, it's like talk like Ramil, you had to tell the dude to like speak like a man, like you don't know how to speak. How old is he, like 16 or something? You had to tell a grown ass, I guess he's grown, how to speak up. You know, this is an example of you don't even know how to talk around men. You talking all soft and timid and don't know how to get your words out because you don't even believe what you're saying. Because women cater to how you feel rather than the functionality of what you're saying. If a woman is telling me advice to cater to how I feel about something, then it's the wrong advice, because the only right advice is the truth, regardless of how I feel about it. I don't care how good I feel about something. If it's stupid, I'd rather somebody tell me it's stupid than to cater to me feeling good about something stupid. You get what I'm saying?
I follow you.
Yeah. So I mean, this whole thing about what your mom's telling you, man, that's why a lot of these dudes don't know how to maintain they don't know how to maintain a frame around other men. And that's why guys see that feminine vibe on you, because you've been following your mom so much until you don't realize you're emulating her. Even when you're saying the right thing, you're doing it the wrong way.
That's a good point. Not seeing it. Go ahead, Plato.
No, I was gonna say one aspect of that is sacrifice, suffering, and whatever that aspect. I noticed a lot of men, they don't want to deal with that, and that's what bitches are. They don't want to sacrifice nothing. They don't want to suffer at all. Whereas a man, you know, that's a part of your makeup. You know, it's not necessarily. It's just something you can have, and you go forth. But you don't sit around and compromise and beg and plead. That's bitch behavior. You know, and that is submission. You know, so it's like if I try to, I'm just gonna use that as an example. If I ask Beyonce for her phone number tomorrow, I want to take you out, and she say no, I said, fine with me, I'll bounce. You know, other than oh please no, baby, that shit, that is bitch behavior, because that's what the bitch supposed to do, not the man. And a lot of these niggas like that, they don't want to suffer, they don't want to sacrifice. And that plays into being a man, the masculine aspect of a man, living up to being what you are, a man. That's what you were born to be.
Excuse me. Yeah, exactly. And like I said, that to me, advice on that has to come from another man. Like, you know what I'm saying, living up to that, you know, those standards and that potential. To me, that a woman she cannot verbalize. It just can't come from her.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's that simple. We trying to overcomplicate it, but it's really that simple because it doesn't
Well,
work. We can see it in society it just doesn't work. And a lot of these, you know, if you think about it, who's telling dudes to go buy flowers and bring all these gifts to a woman that you don't even know, a stranger? That's coming from women. Because what do men know about other women? That for the most part, a woman is checking for you before you even checking for her. So what the hell do you have to prove when a woman has already qualified you to be somebody that she's willing to prove herself to? But if you're chasing a woman that doesn't respect you, then you have to bribe her with what? Gifts. So you're bribing her, which means that you've lost respect, and now you're bribing her to pretend like she cares about you. That's how you get played.
and you know what? You just boosting her ego too, because whatever, you know, position. Say the bitch is a 4, she won't fuck you, and she's a 4. You buying all these gifts and giving all this extra attention and making all these lefts and right turns for. It's gonna boost her up where she feels like she's an 8. So then, where at a 4 she might have fucked with you, but you done gassed her up that she an 8. She gonna look down on you even worse. You gonna be just out your bag, and she gonna go fuck with somebody else. So that's what I'm saying. Just fuck it. Bitch either fuck with you one way or it's no way. And too many men, we got to be that way. We got to stop. It's said from a lot of mouths here, but it's not said from the position of a player or from the position of a man. It's said from the position of some angry brat kid who's mad, you know, that things are not going his way. And it can't be said that way because it's not going to come out the right way.
AKA mama's boy.
Y'all.
Oh shit! What up, B Motel? What's up, man? I see you been going ham on the animation, man. What's going on, fam?
Yeah, man. You know, I've been trying, man. Man, what's good, man? I got experience, man. You know, I almost got locked up taking advice from a female.
Go ahead.
Man, so a couple years ago, 6 years ago, when I was 18, I'm 24 now. Man, I was 18, you know, I was selling work. Now, I ain't gonna say nothing crazy. Man. I was selling work, man. And at my homegirl at the time, I'm like, yo, man, I'm fucked up. I didn't get my paper right. You know, this is my homegirl for real. She like, nigga, you better stay on that block. You know what I mean? Get your money up. You know, I'm like, true. Then one day she called me. You know, her baby daddy, nigga, she was fucking with, had a baby by. You know, he was getting money. He was moving big weight. You know, she like, look, he don't have no gun on him. You know, you could rob him. You know, we could go have what. Okay, cool. Set the shit up. Bam, I whipped the joint out on the nigga. The nigga had his gun on him. You know what I mean? He started blowing at me. I'm blowing at him. I ended up hitting him. Bam. Then, so he shot. He in the hospital. The bitch tell on me. Then the police, I get locked up behind that shit. I mean, it was for attempt murder, but it got dropped to assault. But you know
what happened? What happened to the money?
I never got it. I never.
What happened? Who got it? Like, what happened to the money at the end of the story?
The nigga still got the money. Well, actually, no. The police took it because he was moving weight. But I didn't get the money. The bitch didn't get the money either.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I was wondering, did she wind up with the money at the end?
No, that's crazy, and that's me. I was, you know, it's not much as advice, but it's the simple fact I let a female kind of utilize me.
No, it's information. She gave you information. She basically said that, you know, these are the circumstances, and you did, you know, what's according to what you do. You know, she knew the type of person you was, and she knew if she gave you the right information, this is how you were going to act, which is the same as advice. Information sometimes has the same effect as advice. You know,
real talk.
She know that, you know, that you the type of dude to where if she said like, look, somebody got racks and it's unprotected, she knew your reaction. So that's why she gave you that advice. And yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, Ramil, is that, you know, advice sometimes is, or excuse me, information sometimes is advice. It's just hidden advice.
I agree. Yeah. That's a fact. No, that's crazy. No, the game changer is definitely right. Hey, Zulu, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, fam? I'm gonna jump in real quick and jump off, man. Based on the topic, right? My experience is that if you're not getting advice from old school women, then it's pointless. It depends on if the woman basically is in your family and how old and what generation she comes from. The elders in my family, my mother and aunties and stuff, they were born like around 1935, 1940. My father, 1945, right? And even with that, taking advice from them, once you get so far in time, there's a time warp. Stuff goes out of date. Okay? I always share the story about my 60-year-old sister telling me probably 5-6 months ago to just basically not deal with women, definitely stay away from black women. Black women have turned traitorous, and the teachings that they're supposed to have and stuff like that, they don't have it anymore, or they won't accept it. They done away with it. So, that was and that was genuine advice from my sister, because she probably wants, or I know for a fact she wants to see black love, but she's telling me as a black man that the environment's not good for me, even if it's her own peer group. You know what I'm saying? So you got that. There's a time warp and there's a generation of women you take advice from. Taking advice from women today, nigga, you doing a sucker dive, straight up. You doing a suicide sucker dive. All right. And my father, he, the best two conversations I had with him, one was at 13 years old, and one was at 50, that I always remember. At 13 years old, he always told me to strap up, don't make no baby until I'm old enough to take care of baby. At 15 years old, he told me that I should never chase a woman. I should never want another man's woman. I should even wait my turn. And I should never speak another man's name in regard to a woman. You know what I'm saying? So I've never really been intimidated by another dude, whether he had more money or a woman, anything like that. Now, simp behavior just comes from the fact that, dudes naturally want to be with a woman and want to be, with a woman, for the long haul. But again, that's some old school shit. 2020, don't take advice from women. And, look at WAP as a good thing. WAP is just letting you know that, hey, you don't have to really look at red flags or worry about the motherfucking bait and switch. She's telling you up front, nigga, have some fun, pump and dump, you know what I'm saying, catch and release, whatever, do something short term with the trick and get on out of there. I mean, shit, man. Hey, and you niggas want to keep giving money to bitches and giving money to niggas who tell you to put yourself at risk for bitches, man. I don't know what's wrong with you motherfuckers, dog. I don't know, man. Y'all need to y'all need to go to the channel like this. Other niggas giving up, you know what I'm saying, talking points where it's telling you to be, put yourself number one, straight black man first, man. And that's it for me, man. I'm up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to the panel, man.
All right, bro.
No, I appreciate you, man, dropping that fire. No, he was keeping it 100, man. I definitely agree with that, man. I mean, now the older females, I will say I'm still not taking advice from their ass either. All right, because them dishes that had your ass motherfucking singing Teddy Pendergrass. You're trying to do all types of crazy shit to these hoes. I ain't with that. But shout out to Zulu, though. Appreciate you coming through, brother. Would you have anything to add to that?
Yo, Ramil, can I share a story with you guys?
If it ain't long. Oh, yeah, real quick. Hold on. Shout out to Bro True. He said, once she teaches you how to eat with a spoon, your mom's lessons are over. Any advice after that is worthless. Fact. And shout out to Brandon. Shout out to Brandon for the catch up. I do appreciate you, dog. Shout out to Brandon for the catch up. All right, but yeah, go ahead. If it ain't long as hell, then go ahead.
It's not long as hell. It's pretty short. It's just a story. It's just a short story to show you that I feel like women give the worst advice, and that, like I said, they have two different playbooks, two different rules. So this is coming from my personal life, from a family friend of mine who is a therapist, and one of her friends went to get some advice from her. And she's a licensed marriage and family therapist, so she has all the credentials, all the abilities to help this woman. So her friend needed advice in relation to her boyfriend, who was struggling with Percocets, Xanax. Basically, he was a pill popping former baseball player, and he was addicted to this shit. He was doing like 30 pills a week. And the advice the therapist gave her was, oh, just stay with him, work it out with him. Like, everyone struggles, like be a support system for him, be a rock for him. And then 2-3 years later, the baseball player is still doing pills, still addicted, still everything, and proposes to the woman. Now, at that moment that this woman was engaged, the therapist was like, I don't know why they're engaged. She's with an addict. But what the therapist forgets is that she told them to work that shit out 2-3 years ago. And now that they're still going through troubles and hassles, she doesn't have any accountability in thinking why this woman decided to stay with this guy and work it out with this guy. In fact, she's kind of distraught and taken aback and wants to break off the friendship because she doesn't want to be part of the collateral damage. Those don't want to be in the wedding, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, you created this fiasco over the course of damn near half a decade, I'm sorry. And you can't even see it. You're blind to it.
Right. So she forgot that she told them to stay together?
She didn't forget. She knew. It was just in hindsight, like, I don't know, brother. It's like she knew, but it's almost like she didn't know. Like, she could just hold a straight face and act shocked. And it's like
that's what they do. They had to show to hold a straight face, act like they didn't, like, you know, that's how they do it. They hold a straight face and just forget that they did everything.
Look, man, she knew it was up. She was just counting on somebody else to clean up the mess, man. That's
exactly. And that's the thing, is that she never thought the dude would actually propose to her. And once the dude proposed and she said yes, the first thing she's telling everybody is like, I don't know why she would say yes to a drug addict. And it's like, damn, like, what's going on? Like, you told him to work it out, and now you're telling them that she should split because he's addicted to drugs. He's a functioning pill popping former baseball star, and she's just upset that the fact that this is the person this woman wants to spend the rest of her life with. But she's a licensed marriage family therapist that also told them in the same breath that they should work out their issues together and be each other's support. So it's like, how could you take advice from an individual, or even just like I don't want to, I mean, I'm generalizing here, but like a gender that can operate like that with a straight face?
Go ahead.
No, a lot of times they have 2-3 divorces behind them. They sitting up there saying all that shit. So, but you know, it's a new it's a new world, man. Like this WAP, whatever, this video and shit, this Cardi B and shit. Look, these hoes, they want to be those women. They want to be Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B. These hoes don't want to be normal, you know, they don't want to do that. So when niggas like advice from them, all they want to do is twerk and fuck. They're not trying to lead shit. No, on some real shit. Stop looking at them the other way. Look at them for what they are and deal with them from that position.
That's what I've been saying. Yeah, look, even though I don't agree with the feminists and all this stuff, but look, I'm just adapting. Like, look, if they want to be out here and just want to just be riding from dick to dick, fuck it, man.
But
make
even
sure you
stop
on my station too. Hold on, stop on my station too before you go on to the next train stop. All right, that's how I'm at with it. Though. I'm just taking advantage of the situation because look, it is what it is. These hoes want to be hoes. That's what it is.
Even with feminism, though, Ramil, you see these women out here fighting for equality, fighting for equal rights, but when that shit backfires in their face,
no, they're fighting for the rights to be sluts. They're fighting for the rights to be sluts without being shameful. That's what they're fighting. They're fighting for the right to be able to fuck who they want to fuck and still have the resources of niggas that they don't want to fuck. That's what they're fighting for. They're fighting for this stupid shit. So look, I'm saying while they're fighting for that, if they want to fight for this stupid shit, go ahead. I'm gonna just get what I need from the situation. Keep on moving, man. I ain't finna be involved in this cesspool of BS. Yeah, y'all got going on.
And the worst thing you can do is be parental to the bitches too. Like a lot of motherfuckers be trying to. Who's that? That's not me. A lot of motherfuckers want to be
testing. All right, go ahead. That's Eagle Eyes and Ricky Splingers, man. Go ahead.
No. A lot of motherfuckers want to be parental with the bitch and try to save the bitch and. Well, you know, you don't need to be like this. You can finish school and shit. Fuck that. Right? Go with the flow. Go.
Don't save her.
Play this shit again. Play it again. You want to like that WAP shit? Yeah. Let's play it again. Play it again. Fuck on her. Fuck on her.
If bitch come over here and when she plays, cool. Go ahead, twerk your little ass. Go ahead, be all the little slut hoe you want. Cool. Cause I'm gonna just send you back to the streets though.
Yeah. That's the way it go. You know,
Send back to the streets.
That's where it's supposed to be, man. And you know, the niggas kill me with that shit where they want to come in there and be the nice guy and wait and that's you shouldn't listen to that and shit like that, or why you want to be like that, man. Let these hoes do, like you say, let them be hoes.
As soon as you say that shit, they're gonna put you in the category, and the nigga who do listen to that shit, that's whose dick they're gonna be sucking.
Mm-hmm.
So even if I don't like the song, even if I think these songs are whack as fuck, like bitch want to twerk at the crib while playing there, I'm gonna let her do it. I'm gonna let a hoe be a hoe, dog. I'm not trying to see. I mean, that's true. Y'all need to stop. It's over with. I gotta understand where we at with it, man. Just where we at with it. It's over. That's why I just say just pump or dump, dog. It's never gonna come back. What the fuck? What do you think? It's outer space or something? Well, look, it's never gonna come back, y'all. The traditional is never gonna come back. It's over with.
And another thing too, man, because dude, nigga was talking about it. I'm like, bro, just because, and I'm being for real, just because, and I don't know niggas bag or whatever, just because you have a wedding, because the bitch, bitches is bitches. They want that. They like the ceremony. Just because you have a ceremony and shit, you don't have to take no vows. You don't have to fucking put that shit on paper. That's just a fucking ceremony. So you had a little ceremony, all fam came out, woo woo, or what up there, woo woo, and then y'all ended that shit and went home. Y'all not married. You do not have to legally marry a bitch to have a wedding. It's just a fucking wedding. Oh, you on a big finesse. So you saying, look, niggas should go out here and have weddings so they can smash? No, I didn't say they should. I'm just saying dudes be in situations. Big finesse? Where the dudes be with the bitch and the bitch want a wedding, and they be pounding you what they want a wedding. That don't mean you got to marry her. That's all I'm saying. I'm just up to that dude,
bro. That's the finesse.
No, you're not lying. But you know what? But you're not lying. You're not lying.
That's what I did.
But here's the thing. But for the niggas out there, because there's a lot of you niggas who still, for some reason, want to be in relationships and with these hoes. If I would really, you can fake her out doing that shit before you get an actual state marriage. Even though I don't, how I'm with it, I don't think you should be with these hoes at all. But you know what I'm saying. But for you niggas out there who do live that life for some reason, I guess you could pull that finesse off and have it good for a couple more years, have it not nagging, because she's gonna leave you anyway. But one of y'all is clicking like a motherfucker. But anything else y'all want to add to that?
No, I was gonna say that it doesn't fake about it. You can tell her you'll have the ceremony, but you don't have to have the marriage. Which the bitch just want the rice thrown, the bullshit. It's for the hoe anyhow. So I'm just saying for dudes who go through it, I just don't get why they got to go and do the little paperwork part.
Listen, man, I didn't do the paperwork. I just had a wedding, bro, and that was a good idea. It was the best idea. I was red pill before, so I knew going in I'm not going to get the marriage license. But when I found out that my wife was cool with it, I was like, yo, this is great. Like, let's go for it then. It makes it easier, and you don't have anybody else in your business. There's no strings attached. There's no reason to get a marriage license. It's pointless. That's for when women were property. When they were your property, and when you got a dowry, and when you had to go to court and say, yo, listen, I never got my dowry. Here's my marriage license. This nigga never paid me for taking his daughter. But now, these days, it's pointless to get a marriage license. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, y'all know I'm at that pump of dumb life. All right. That's where I'm at with the shit. That's the safest way I think any man can go in 2020. You know what I mean? These hoes out here, they just on another. I look at them as walking hoes. Okay, that's walking hoes. That's all I see them at. Because I mean, they're not, they don't give a fuck about anything. I just look at them as hoes that need to be plucked every once in a while. That's all I see. That's all I see. What's up? What's going on? What's up, Ricky? Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
That's cool in this business, man. What's up, Ramel on the panel?
What up?
What's up, bro?
Hey, how you doing?
On the I heard when I just jumped in. The first thing I heard this dude saying like only listen to older women or whatever. That's the worst type of woman to listen to right now, bro. They go finesse your ass, boy. Them old school.
Yeah, I said that too. Yeah, I ain't listening to the old hoe. I ain't listening to the old hoe.
They prepping you for their grandkids, dog. They prepping you for their little granddaughter. I'm trying to tell you, bro. But with the public electric. I listen to your views a lot, bro. I agree with a lot what you say, but you just gotta admit this one, man. Like, it's either you're gonna get married, sign a license, or you not. Because when you're playing with, I'm signing this for this, and then having other people interpret it, and like once there's that you know that shit over your head that you don't know like you know like uncertainty. Once there's any uncertainty, I'm not cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be thinking of what might. I just want to not do shit and just pump it up. You know what I'm saying? Make my money.
All right, bro.
That's it.
So basically, what I'm on board with is having a ceremony. You know, women want to have their wedding for, you know, to see their family, make it a public a party, public celebration for their family and friends, and they could take photos when they're young, and then when they're 50 years old, they can look back at the photos and say, "Oh, listen, this is my wedding day where I got a white dress. Here's you 50 years ago, and we were young and we got married, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera." It's just a fucking party. You understand what I'm saying?
Shit, a bitch could call that shit whatever she fucking wants. She can wear whatever she fucking wants. I ain't signing
Call it
shit.
a wedding. Don't be afraid to call it a wedding.
Bitch,
Now the
you
whole
could
idea is
call
once you
whatever
start
wanna
getting into
call.
the marriage license, that's
Bitch, I
where
ain't signing the goddamn shit.
that's where you
I
see
don't
a
give
lot of these
damn.
celebrities getting fucked over. Like, look at Dr. Dre. If Dr. Dre never had a marriage license, his wife ain't getting. Well, she probably would get something.
Bro, I
That's the
don't know
crazy thing about it.
how these niggas is
No,
so
but here's the
smart,
thing,
right?
man. Look, but you can't do. Here's the thing,
Bro,
man. They got common law.
crazy,
They got common law
Yeah,
marriage.
yeah, the
And you
common
live
law.
with a
Yeah,
bitch,
Here,
even if you
yeah.
don't sign some shit, you still live with a bitch so long they still might.
Yeah, and
That's
kids.
true.
they don't
That's
have that
true.
here, but yeah, the kids part is something that's unavoidable. But
Kids is definitely
they don't have
unavoidable.
in California. They don't have common law,
I don't have a common.
unfortunately.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Shit, that liberal. I'm surprised they don't got common law. But
Fuck it, I'll just live with the money then. Fuck it, I'm married to the money, I'll live with it.
that's all I'm married to. I'm married to the game. Fuck all that shit. All right, that's all. I mean, y'all niggas have fun with this, playing around, and then these hoes do it. They're never gonna come back to being regular. I'm sorry, y'all.
Bro, it's over, bro.
Now,
Instagram and Twitter and all that shit kill all this shit, bro. It's done, dog.
And I think that's part of it too.
Go ahead, Game
I don't give a fuck what niggas say.
Hold on,
right quick. Just for the people that live in California.
As soon as you say some shit to that bitch and she start frowning and shit, and she just click on her Instagram, bitch, it's over. It's done, bro. It's done.
Go ahead.
So just for the people that live in California.
On that, Ricky. Hold on. Go ahead, Jerry. Go ahead, Jerry.
Just for the people that live in California, right quick. Even though we don't have common law, unless they changed it recently, even though we don't have that, what we do have is I think it's called like squatters' rights. So if a bitch lives with you and she gets mail there,
oh shit,
you got to evict her to kick her out.
Yeah.
You can't just say, "Bitch, get out my house."
Yeah.
And 30-day notice, and you got to register it. You got to.
So look, you let a bitch stay at your house, right? She gets some mail over. Y'all get into it. You can't even evict her. Now she got a nigga coming over. Now she fucking and sucking a nigga in your crib for the free for the next 30 days.
Hey, yeah, but a real nigga in Florida know the game.
Or you could get robbed. Or you, I don't know the law in Florida, but or you could get robbed. Like, you give her that 30-day notice, and then the moment you leave the house, all your shit gone.
Bitches gotta get mail. Bitches gotta get mail.
Wow. So she get a little fucking postcard from a Fashion Nova sent to your house, and it's over with.
And this is what I try to tell people, man. If you change the locks, you're getting a misdemeanor charge. I'm not sure if it's, don't quote me. I'm not sure if it's a misdemeanor.
No, you're gonna get some because you're locking her out her premises. You some.
Yeah, this is what I tell people, man. Society
is
just
the locks or anything. You can't change the locks. You can't try to keep them. You can't put their shit out. You can't do none of that shit, bro. You gotta leave that shit to the authorities, bro. Facts. So
man, that
game,
shit.
Everybody know that game in Florida. Cause bitch be playing that game with niggas, bro.
Wow.
You don't know that game in Florida, you sleep.
See, when we talk about inequality and stuff like men and women, they like to say it's unfair and we're equal and we can both contribute equally, and that's wrong. But it's a reason why it's set like that, because they know that because she's a female. See, like I said, most men look at the female as a female. It's like just to raise my kids. They don't look at the female as she gonna be helping me buy a house. She gonna be providing that aspect. He said, I'll take care of that. I just need her to be the mother. I'm gonna go to work. She'll be at home raising the kids. That's my wife. How we get down, that's my business. That's between me and the Bible. And it's just changed, man. The laws have changed. It's not gonna work because
Yo.
Oh no, the reason I'm stepping back, I know it can't be me. Is that me? It cannot be.
Nah,
me.
that's Ricky Splingers, man. Y'all and Eagle Eyes, both of y'all be cracking. When Ricky Splingers and Eagle Eyes, when y'all not talking, y'all gotta have to mute up, man. But go ahead, Patty, my bad.
No. What I'm saying that this is a new society now. Now I've made my adjustment as men. You know, there's the disagreement or the argument about the adjustments. I've made my adjustments. I see the society. This is a Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B society. You know, Kamala Harris is a flat out hoe. She was sucking dick from the time she got into politics. She's been eating out.
That's a good point. That's a good point, man. You get another. Yeah, she fucked her way to the top, dog. Like, if she had a relationship with somebody, who was that?
Willie
man?
Brown. Willie Brown.
Now, that's on record. That's a fact.
So Mary, yeah.
So it's like, yo, that's crazy, man. That might have to be another one. I don't myself, but that's crazy. Go ahead, Platinum.
Yeah, straight up hoe. So that's the society that we live in now. So I made that adjustment. But if you go and look back why they were oppressed, so you got to understand why. You got to don't listen to the lie that there was an oppression based on, well, you're a woman, I'm better than you. It's not, you don't have no grounding. No, it's a grounding because they said, well, if they fighting us to do, to hunt, if they fighting us to do shit that we don't need them to do, we need them to be mothers. They can stay home and watch the kids. We'll provide. We'll hunt and provide. And with this modern society, man, a lot of the women now they want to be hoes. You got to just embrace them for what they are. Now with the OnlyFans, hey, get your OnlyFans popping. I promote it. I promote that shit. Hey, pop the kid, get this shit up. Shit, I sub up with $2 a month. I sub it up. I'm fuck on you too, though. I mean, I'll help you put it together. That's what I'm saying. That's where they're at. It's not me. I'm in that position. I'm meeting them where they're at, and I'm dealing with them where they stand. If a bitch tell me she ain't into that, she don't do that. All she do is go to school, and she this and she that. Then she show me that. Then I'm gonna treat her. But until I see that, I'm gonna treat them like a hoe. I've been saying that. They all hoes till they show themselves otherwise.
Interesting.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just say this. Hey, stop! Don't trust these hoes, man. We in Instagram age, bro. These hoes, she in my DM, bro. Don't even do all that, bro. Don't get married. Don't let that bitch move in. Don't get married. It's I don't know how these celebrity niggas, you got so much money, dog, and you want to, let me get married to it. For what? I don't get it, dog. These niggas, let me just take it. Let me trust this hoe and not take.
That's why I said these celebrities could be blue pill too. That's what I'm saying.
It's because these niggas want everything.
Bro,
that's why.
How you set right? So all right, boom, I'm good. I got $1 million. I got $10 million. I'm good. So I'm gonna let this bitch have an opportunity to take my shit.
It's interesting you say that because once you have everything and you like thinking about what you don't have, a lot of these niggas be like, well, I don't have a wife. Let me try that. Let me try out what it's like to have a wife. I'm not saying it's right. I'm married, but I'm not even saying that's right. I'm just saying, like, once you got everything, you start thinking about what you don't have, even if it's something stupid like a wife. You're like, let me just try that out.
Lastly, I'll hop off. Hey, public lecture, man. I listen to you, bro. You sound like a very intelligent brother, man. I'm gonna get out of there.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Follow me on IG.
Bro. Get out of there, bro. Get out.
Follow me on IG. Send me a follow.
All right. Peace out, y'all boy. I gotta run. I'm still on this for y'all boy, but I'm gonna be working this shit. But you know what I'm saying? I approach y'all boy. Keep up good work, man.
Nah, right. Nah, he said get out of there. Hey, I'm telling you,
get out.
If you're a successful black man, I'm telling you, man, like you got the world in front of you. Why in the fuck you gonna let some bitch give her a chance to stop your shit? That's why I'm at with it. You're a successful black man. You got money coming in. You got the world ahead of you. I'm with Ricky Splingers. You can have all the options of women you want if you're successful and just stay legally in charge of your life. Like, why do you not want to keep that supreme position in life?
Yeah.
That's why I'm at with. Go ahead.
There's really no vehicle to protect the man these days either. Like, even me not getting a marriage license, the courts have evolved to a point where they'll still step on my
You're still
neck,
fucked.
And then look at Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre had a prenup, but now he still has to give his wife money until the divorce date.
You're still
and
fucked,
he's
bro.
probably gonna have to pay out after the divorce date,
You still fucked. I'm just keeping honest. I mean, it is what it is. That's what I'm saying. Especially with the common law and I think that residency law is in a lot of these states too, where if somebody lives with you and they get mail.
I think
that's
what I was saying a moment ago. California's like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's called
especially if you're in
residency
the
law.
cold.
Yeah.
I think a lot of states are like a lot. I think Georgia's like that too. Like you was talking about. I think, yo, I'm not finna play that shit, dude. Man,
Hey, I got caught with that one years back.
really?
Yeah, maybe
Whoa.
like 10 years ago. And I was wondering why she was so fucking happy to get mail. Like, because I didn't know the law. But she was just happy as fuck. I didn't think of it was a big deal, you know. But
You had to evict her?
You
um
have to.
well eventually it came down to she just moved in with her sister. But because what I did was I made life a living hell for her. You know, like every time I left, I would turn off the power like with the fuse box outside. Like I made life like a living fucking hell for her. You know, like
Smart.
I really did. I made sure that each and every single fucking day was miserable, and then she left.
Yeah, I mean,
You had to
the
out
way
petty her. You had to petty LaBelle on that.
the way I understand it in New Jersey, because I'm a landlord, is that even if you don't have someone living with no lease, no lease agreement, you still have to, if they're getting mail and their property is in your place, you have to give them at least a 60-day notice to move out. And then once you give them 60 days notice, you can actually go get a court date to schedule an eviction. Now, if they move out before you need to evict them, they won't get an eviction on their rental history. Now, if they still decide to stay there and you have to bring the sheriff down there to actually do a legit eviction, then they get an eviction on their record. So it's really up to them whether they want to be evicted or whether they just want to move out before they're evicted.
And you know, this is why landlords. Yeah, go ahead.
The residency thing, I forgot to mention that only applies if you own your place. I don't know how it works if you rent. So somebody can tell me, but that applies if you own your shit.
Well, I'm sure the same rules apply because at least, like I said, I can only speak for my region, is that when it's winter time in the colder months, they don't even evict like that, because once you put somebody out in the middle of winter, then you become the state's responsibility. So the way they see it is it's cheaper for everybody. It's cheaper for us, the state, in order just to postpone this eviction until shit is a little bit more easier.
And this is why less people are trying to be landlords, because of all these stupid ass rent control laws, these stupid ass. What's somebody in the office?
But even like a living girlfriend is still protected by the tenant laws of another person, of a legal tenant. So your living girlfriend or your cohabitation partner is still protected. But even at the same token, brother, if you're a man, you're gonna have a harder time trying to explain why this girl wants you out of her apartment, even if your name's not on the lease. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like they're gonna be like, well, nigga, get the this. It's a double standard. A man would be expected to just pack up his shit and go because the woman wants him out, right? But a woman, on the other hand, gets a little bit more leeway with that, especially if he has kids too.
Well, she can always claim that you're threatening her, or that
She
can always
get
put
you
like
kicked
a
out your
false
own
claim.
house. Get you kicked out your own house.
Yeah.
Now that's her house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at least you come back in 30 days. Yeah, exactly.
Man, that's why I'm not gonna play around with this. I'm not gonna be kicked out of my own house. So some female who doesn't pay bills can live there and suck dick for the next 30 days while I'm living in some Airbnb or hotel or some shit. Use my shower. Probably got a nigga in my shower and all type of shit. And she don't even, man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all niggas want to play this type of game.
Yeah,
man. That shit crazy.
I don't know how true that is, because you could put a bitch out and they're gonna say, is she on the lease? And if she ain't, they're gonna put her out.
Well, that's what I said. I don't know if it applies to rental.
Well, no, but if she gets mailed, but platinum, it's a lot of laws in certain states. The residency law is real. If somebody does get mail at your place while staying there, they have established residency, and that way you would not be able to just automatically kick.
Well, they're gonna look at the like if you're the owner, they're gonna look at the payments, and if you had if it's your home, they're gonna look at who pays. I'm telling you how the police gonna deal with it. They're gonna want to see the paperwork. You can show them that, and if you're a renter, if they ain't on the lease, they're gonna put them out. Now, if they'll forcibly remove them, they're gonna tell them to leave though. Now I don't know about coming back. I don't know about they'll get a lawyer and wind up coming back because of what you talk about, that residency law. But I'm telling you, if they can't prove that they're there, they cannot stay.
Hey, Platinum, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I know this for a fact that there's a such thing as no lease tenancy. And even if someone doesn't have a written lease, if they're getting mail, they're inside your house, they have keys, they have proof, they could prove that, then they're protected underneath the tenant laws, bro. Unfortunately, so it's
so they got
unfortunate, but that's
keys.
true.
Okay, all right.
You know, just having certain access to certain shit, they don't care if you signed a lease 6 months ago or a year ago or 10 years ago. If you're still there and now someone wants you out of there, you have to go through the sheriff, the county sheriff for an eviction, or the person has to move before they're evicted so they don't get an eviction on their record. That's just how I understand it. And if somebody wants in the chat wants to look up some laws, then
No, public. You're right. I know those their residency. I mean, y'all can look them up as well. You might want to put them out in the chat. But this residency laws, if you get mail there and you have some sort of idea that you've been living there, you got to get evicted to get about that bitch. And that's why when I deal with hoes, you can stay over for 1 day and a half.
That's smart.
You get 1 day and a half to 7%. When I feel like dealing with a bitch, you stay for 1 day and a half, right? And after that, you got to go.
But see,
hey, Ramil, can I jump in?
Yeah, but what you want to say, Platinum? We'll go to you.
No, I'm saying if you shacking up, right? Say I let a bitch come, move in, whatever. So she here for 6 months. We going back and forth. In a lot of ways, I can understand that she got mail, she got keys, and then whatever something happened, I said, oh, whatever, and police now put the bitch out. I can understand that because that's what they're trying to protect. Because it's like she been there for 6 months, you gonna throw her out. She ain't got nowhere to go, and you're just gonna throw her out. So no, we ain't gonna do that. But I was talking about just a bitch up in your house, talking about she can't, you can't put her out. That's what I was saying. You put that bitch out now, bitch.
Like a bitch staying the night.
If she stayed the night, she stayed the night. That's another story. Yeah, I'm not talking about these people want to cohabitate, and sometimes it can happen as short as 4 days, I believe. So
I could believe that.
Yeah, but bitch stay the night, you can put her out anytime. I'm not talking about that. Of course, you can put that type of female out, but if you stay in there for you for like a week or in 2 weeks, and she get like that, and you fuck around, she get a driver's license mailed to your crib or any letter mailed to your crib on top of that.
Yeah.
Then bro, you gonna have a battle. Real quick, shout out to Mike Scholes. He said I'm in NJ. I'm on 1939. Shout out to Mike Scholes. Appreciate you. And what's going on, Eagle Eye? I know you ain't saying nothing. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, respect to the panel, man. Y'all right on it this morning. Really enjoying it. Just want to go back to the topic about not taking advice from these females. You just can't do it as a successful man. It took me back to the book of Genesis, man. Adam failed because of Eve, listening to Eve. You know what I'm saying? This been going on from the beginning of time. I thought about Samson. Samson was supposedly one of the strongest men in the Bible and since the beginning of time. But who came along? Delilah. Delilah came along and whispered in his ear and said, hey, cut that hair. Took all the strength from him. So brothers, we got to stop it. We got to stop taking advice from these females. And to all the ones who talking about listening to their mama, man, you better get off that titty. Get off of it. Be a man and be a leader. Females looking for leaders. And yes, like all the brothers have said today, man, we in an environment now, it's crazy now the way the environment is now. So you better be a leader and lead yourself and lead those who you love or whatever, but be a leader. Don't take advice from these women, man. And like y'all was saying, these millionaire professionals, man, getting married. What the hell is going on? Getting married, and you got all these millions of dollars. It's crazy. Emmett Smith right now. The reason why Emmett Smith wife is divorcing him right now, in my opinion, is because his wife was trying to, give him advice, tell him what to do. And eventually Emmett Smith said, you know what? You need to go head on and get up out of here. Or she said, I'm leaving you because you won't take my advice.
It's more like that.
So it's crazy, man. One thing I noticed too, brothers, look at Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey got all that money. You think she gonna legally get married? I would say hell no.
Are you suggesting gay marriage? Because that might happen.
No, not to Stedman. To Stedman.
Not real marriage.
To Stedman.
Well, you know it's weird. You know it's weird. with the rise of the alphabet laws and rights, and I'm not going to state an opinion on that. That combined with common law, two regular dudes that are just roommates can just wind up married. Like if you really want to just like dig into it, it's weird saying it out loud, but when you combine the two, like two just roommates, college roommates or some shit like that, just wind up married in some states. I don't know if they have a loophole against that.
Now what? Well, I don't know. Maybe they both their names on the lease.
But I
Yeah.
mean, what I'm saying is, like in common law, if you and a woman's name is on the lease, then you just wind up married. So if two dudes are, or two chicks are on a lease and it's legal, then it just seemed like I don't know. I'm gonna stay away from it. That we don't have that in California, but I'm just thinking.
Oh no, that's
Well,
as funny as.
I mean, it could be. I could picture some shit like that happening. Like real talk.
Well, now,
Hey, man.
I don't know about that. I mean, here's the thing.
I'm no lawyer. I am no lawyer. I am no lawyer, but
What are we doing?
I think very deeply, fantastic. I went down a rabbit hole and just came up with some weird stuff.
No, brother, that's definitely not a rabbit hole. That's when it's two niggas, that's a different kind of hole, brother. And we don't need to go there. Let's just get away from that.
I'm just saying, protect yourself, brothers.
That alternative lifestyle shit.
No, Oprah. Somebody brought up Oprah because nobody brought up alternative lifestyle.
What I was saying
is not gonna be married.
Oprah got a boyfriend. She's not gay.
You talking about that man that's damn near 70?
Yeah, and if they split up, that nigga will be rich as fuck. He probably
The
get
man
high.
Stedman's gay.
Oh shit, I didn't know.
Oh, that's something I didn't know.
Okay,
that.
see, I don't see it. Okay, see, I don't like. I don't know. I don't know all the details.
Yeah, I got
you. That I don't know.
Let me make this.
What's on your infatuation with you done been saying nothing but alternative lifestyle shit, man, for like the last 5 minutes, brother. What's going on? Where your mind at, brother? You good?
Hold on. Let me make this statement hypothetically, but you can go look it up. He's
no, it's allegedly, not hypothetically.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Yeah,
allegedly.
Look. I mean, look, either way, look. I mean, I'm not really interested in the in their side of things. I mean, the game changer with legally, that's a legally valid question. But it's just a legally valid question. I'm just not interested in myself about finding out. But I understand the legal claim that would be crazy because if you was living with your homie for a year,
but someone would have to claim it though. The only time
to claim, yeah.
So one of them would have to deliberately go that route for it to happen. They're not just going, you know what I mean? Automatically put it on there without someone claiming it.
It's not an automatic thing. It's something that you could declare, kind of like even with couples, a man and a woman, they had to, they had to publicly declare like we're man and wife. You know what I mean?
That's how that worked.
Yeah, so, they got to be like people have to acknowledge them.
I really thought that they just like the cops just came to your house with some rings and shit and like, hey, there you go. It's been 4 years.
Man, I know you're playing around, but I'm just saying like, it's just I mean, I don't know. That's something that it is what it is. But shout out to IM. He said her name does not have to be on the lease for them to kick the lease holder out and keep her in Canada. I've witnessed this. Yeah, Canada, man, y'all on a whole nother level when it comes to this liberal shit. And shout out to Ruffin again. He said my baby mama was having a hard time a few years back. And I let her stay with me for 2 weeks. Get in an argument. Police got called. They told me I had to leave and go somewhere else unless she decided to leave. See, I'm not dealing with that. He's trying to help. He's trying to help out.
Yeah.
Still get pussy. I'm not, man. Got me fucked up. I'm gonna leave my own crib.
Mm-hmm.
And let a bitch have access to all my shit. Have any nigga come over. Any nigga could come in my shit while I'm away.
That's crazy.
And they fucking all over my house, fucking all of my kitchen, fucking all of my couch, fucking all every room.
Eating your food.
Eating my food.
Man,
I don't know how you niggas do it. Real quick, let me go to Fantastic. I see you came in here. Hey, what's going on, Fantastic? What's up, bro? What's your take so far?
Fantastic. Yeah, man, what's going on, man? Shout out to y'all, man. Yeah, bro. Again, women are the most self-centered and most fucking ulterior motive having ass bitches in the world, man. Like you said, the first thing I thought was like, this bitch is gonna get these dudes to pay her that money. And I don't know, did we figure out if it was 5 bands American or 5 bands African?
Man, I don't give a fuck what it was, but either way, I think it's Five
Yeah,
Bands America because she
yeah.
has American people comp. She's on American media.
Oh hell no!
She's
So
on. I
like,
mean,
hey,
she's from Kenya, but I mean,
hey, we need to go over there, man, and just we need to steal the clientele, nigga. We like, hey, nigga, we do that shit for 2,500, nigga. Y'all niggas willing to pay this bitch that's gonna lie to you, like, god damn. But
Undercut
yeah,
them.
man, the only thing worse than a bitch is a bitch made ass nigga. You know what I mean? That's the only motherfuckers that even think along those lines. So yeah, man, it's just plain as day. A woman is never gonna tell you the complete and total truth that's not gonna benefit her. So if you thinking that, especially after you paying her the money, and like you said, this bitch gonna store all these conversations. She go record them. She go do all this shit. And as soon as one nigga come out and say, well, hey man, I paid this bitch $5. And she didn't really do shit for me. Next thing you know, all your motherfucking business out in the street, and no one knows how. Oh, the files got leaked. Someone hacked my fucking iCloud, or someone hacked my whatever the fuck, right? So yeah, man, don't be out here being no motherfucking dummy for these ugly ass bitches, man. Don't do that to yourself.
What the even if they fine, don't do it. But I mean, what the fuck could she do for you in an hour anyway? Like, what advice could a person give in an hour that would change somebody's life if they're in, such dire straits that they're spending $5,000? Like, the best advice you can give is to tell the man to not spend $5,000 on dumb shit. Like, and it don't take an hour to do that.
Man, niggas is catching body for $5,000, man. So I don't fucking know.
Okay, yo, I'm telling you, like, the nerve, man. Like, y'all, man, and like I said, I'm not mad at her, but I'm mad at the niggas who gonna pay for that shit, dog. And real quick, somebody said, shout out to Josh Ox. He said the police will say it's a civil matter, and you have to go to the courthouse to have it removed. This happened to one of my friends. Yeah, I've known some people have it. Look. Real quick, so if you have somebody living in your crib for a few, depending on the state, a few days, and they get mail there, you're gonna have to get them evicted. All right, that's just a fact.
Yeah, real talk happens.
Who's that? Who that cut up? I forgot who it was on, but go ahead.
No, I was just co-signing. It happened to me. It happened to me. It was hell. I gave a bitch hell. To make her want to leave. Like, that's because I knew that if I gave her 30 days, then she could just fuck shit up just cause.
Oh.
So,
yeah, what you got, right? If you get in a fight and you got a woman that's been there, we said a week or whatever, living with you, if you are out of control, they are going to ask you to leave. Now, if you're calm and she's out of control, they're not going to ask you to leave. They will talk to you about. They do lean toward the woman, but if she's out of control, she's breaking shit, they'll get her ass up out of there. And they've been through these domestic violence situations, so they already come in prepared, knowing what's going on. But more than like, if both people calm, they're gonna ask you, just why don't you, leave?
But Platinum, if
hold on,
calm,
Platinum.
they wouldn't be calling the cops, bro. When do you call the cops when the shit is calm?
But listen, man, you're under the discretion of the cop, Platinum. It's all on what
I just said that.
Want to do.
The man will have to leave if the cops are called the whole night. The man has to get out of there for the night. Cops ain't gonna be liable for shit happening after they.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I seen this shit happen, man. As to where, motherfuckers had an issue and it was a domestic dispute and they were married, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the bitch tore up shit. She fucked up shit, broke the house up, windows, all this other shit. And the dude's like, hey, man, she fucking tearing up the house. What the fuck, y'all? And he's like, hey, man, marital property, bro. This her house just as much as your house. I mean, shit. She want to tear the motherfucking windows up and all this other shit. It's marital property. So it's nothing really we can do. And then, like I said, then hit you with that's a civil matter. So, man, by all means, man, like you said, don't house these hoes. Don't be a rest haven for these hoes. Fuck them and get them up out of there. Like you said, Ramil, I wouldn't keep it no more than 24-hour period because anything over 24 hours, that bitch can get something overnighted, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
No, I got you. I'm simply saying that when the police arrive, they really look for the calmest person. If she's upset, breaking shit, take his ass to jail. He lying. He hit me. He did this, and then she's out of control. You're calm.
Nigga, I seen it happen where the bitch.
I don't know about that one, dog. I think the man.
I'm telling you, I seen it happen to niggas, bro. Where the bitch was irrational, she was tearing up shit and all this other shit. All she did was claim the nigga hit her, and that had no bruises, no nothing. And the cops took the bitch word, and the nigga had to leave up out of there in cuffs. They detained his ass, took him away. So again,
you don't want to put yourself in that position, Platinum. I think that's what we're getting
I
at.
like a prevention is better than the cure.
Exactly.
I've seen it, but I've
but fellas, don't put yourself in a position to be like, oh, I'm gonna get out of. Don't stand there like, oh, I'm calm, so the cops are gonna side with me. Don't
go Platinum.
try to avoid that position. My bad.
I have seen it where the woman is out of control. Right here in my city, the man is calm. The man has removed himself from the home because he knows you know what she does. And he knows what she's trying to do, provoke him. And I've seen the cops listen to her lies, deal with the man, and they didn't arrest her, but they asked her to leave. And they broke their neck with, we can Uber, we can get you, you got a sister, somebody, but we think y'all need to be away from each other. No, in our opinion, and they made the guesstimation. She had a fit, but she left. Now,
so she left calmly. She packed up her shit and just said, "Okay, you guys got me," and walked out the door in the middle of the night.
No, it wasn't in the middle of the night. It was in the daytime, and she left. She left with a sister or whatever. But what I'm saying, I've seen it where the guy, he's out of control because he's pissed off. She's doing it on purpose. When they show up, if he's pissed off and he's yelling and like "fuck you" and this is my house, then his ass is done. They take him on. They don't care. He's done. But that's what I'm saying. So look, the bitch do have all that power. I give you that. Yeah, they do. But when you deal with them, you have to deal with them from that position. And if you let them move there and shit, you're taking a chance. So you're saying don't do it. Some dudes are willing to take that chance. Now
I don't know why you niggas don't keep taking it. 2020. The niggas are grandfather day, and I get you. But for new niggas in the information that's coming out now, you niggas better quit. Look, enjoy them for the time that you have them. Catch and release. Everything's temporary. It's just your turn. All right, y'all gotta stop getting burnt out here, man. These hoes ain't playing with y'all. They moving on to the next. As soon as they even think. Somebody said it earlier. Ricky Splankers. He said as soon as a female frowns at you, it's over with. She's gonna go straight to Instagram, act a fucking fool. She gonna go to the next nigga or Tinder, whatever the fuck. Man, y'all niggas. That's how that look. I can't in my good faith tell men they need to be cohabitating with women starting off. You know what I'm saying? If you're single right now, keep it that way, man. Until some drastic shit change, man. I'm telling you, man. These females out here doing the most. They getting niggas on everything, man.
Ramil, I agree with you 100%, man. And that's why I kind of draw the line with Kevin, because it seemed like Kevin is telling, I guess, high value guys to get married. I don't see where that makes any logical sense.
Okay, so here's the thing. Kevin Samuels is getting that bag. All right, and he's not necessarily telling high value men to get married. He's telling what these hoes need to do if they actually want to get to high value man. But he know damn well that these hoes will never do what it takes to get some nigga who make $500,000. They're too old, they're too fat, they're too ugly. But at least he's telling them the truth. But I don't think. But you know what? Like, he getting to the bag, man. That nigga hustling getting to the bag. Derek Jackson getting to the bag. If you can finesse these hoes, man. I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad at that.
Kevin be cracking me up, yo. When he gets a real delusional bitch on the phone, and this bitch is,
Kevin's proving my point every night. That's what, look, he proves my point every night. He just doesn't know it. He proves my point every night. These hoes living in La La Land. Oh, yeah. I'm 36. I want a man that makes $300,000 or more. Yeah, I got 2 kids. What?
Why can't I find a high value man?
And these are hoes. Even the young bitches. Yeah, I went to college. I'm 24. I went to college. Yeah, I had a boyfriend. I had, I almost had a kid.
What's your dress size? He said, "What's your dress size?"
Overweight. These hoes. He's proving my point. Why you just need to pump and dump these hoes?
And I just left my husband.
Exactly. Why'd you leave your husband? Why'd you leave? I don't know. I just, just wasn't working out. Dude, I'm telling you, man, he's proving my point night after night. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, dude. Man, I appreciate you, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't him at the show problem, but he proves my point every night. These hoes are living in fucking la la land, and they just want you. They don't even know what a man is. They're proving that they don't even look at you guys as human. You're just a utility to literally give her fantasy lifestyle. That's it. They don't even appreciate you, a man as a human being. And they just prove my case night after night, dog. That's why Pump a Dump is the supreme route to go for any successful black man. I'm telling you, dog, I'm 20 years ahead of the game. My bad, y'all. Go ahead.
So to your point, Ramil, that's why you don't take advice from them. Ain't no way.
Absolutely not. No way. Too many other people to take advice from than for me to resort to a woman's perspective.
But you know what's going on? Know what's going on? And I saw this the other day, man. I was hanging out on the beach this weekend and seen I guess I don't know if it was a lesbian couple or what. It probably was that. But I seen these two young black boys, right? Dreads and everything, young little toddlers out there in the water in the beach. So I said, I'm gonna go out there and, you know, just socialize with the young kids. You know, they out there. I said, hey, young little fella, you know how to swim. When I asked the little young black boy that, he looked at me as like I was an alien, man. He had no social skills. He looked like he was scared of me. Now I understand you don't talk to, strangers and all that. I get that. But my point is, these young children, these young toddler boys, these young boys, because of these masculine women that's over them, they have no clue of how to socialize with a real man. No clue. But yet these are the boys that's growing up to be teenagers and men that's so feminine, but yet now the women complaining that these men don't know how to be men. That's growing up to be teenagers.
That's why I don't listen to. Well, go ahead, Pat. Go ahead.
When you remove gender, or you start to, when you talk about that community, the alphabet community, when you start to meld gender, they say, well, we don't even need to recognize that. That's an attack on masculinity. That's what it's an attack on, because masculinity is the one trait that causes all of that problem. It causes it's I don't want to listen. I'm gonna talk. There's bad aspects, I guess. The warrior, the fighting aspect, the rebellious. That's all masculinity. So when you say, well, we know it could boy. It's a boy. It's a girl. It don't we gonna let it choose. That's an attack on being a man or masculinity. And these women are not masculine. These women are not masculine because they really can't be. They are not feminine. I'll agree with you on that, but they're not masculine. So I'm saying, because we don't really know what a masculine man is, because we can go back and say a lot of those men, those were the fighters. Those were the ones who died in the wars. It's some, but for the most part, what we see now, and I always bring up the guy for New York, what's the mayor of New York? That guy, to me, he's a perfect example of
Cuomo? De Blasio?
Yeah, De Blasio, perfect example of a feminine man. But he's masqueraded like he's masculine when he's totally not. He's polar opposite.
Taking shots, huh?
And what I saw, man, it was sad. That same family, I was just kind of checking them out. This young guy, this guy had to be, I'm guessing by 17, maybe, by 17, 16, 17, young guy. And dude, this female, good looking female, was dude just beating him down. I mean, just had him so sissified and so scared to do anything. The young female was like basically just beating him down. I couldn't believe it. I say, so that's what's going on these days. You got these women who are just taking all the backbone from these young men at an early age.
Did you stand up to that woman and say, "Yo, listen, what you doing? Did you make an example of her publicly in that moment?"
Dude, I wanted to so bad, but I'm the type of man too. You got to be careful about getting into other people's business.
Yeah, you got to be careful about that.
When you don't
let me shoot that. Shout out to Zero, man. Zero in the building. Zero, you can come up too. He says Samuels is the Shira 7 in male form. If we co-sign this, what the fuck? He's not proving a point. We've been knowing this. Menace feels like, oh well. I don't think Kevin Samuels is a male version of Shira 7. I think Kevin Samuels is proving a point because I don't think men actually seen this shit live in person, but they're not attached to it. They can just watch from afar how delusional these bitches are to another man. See, we know how delusional they are because most how they talk to each other. I think, you know what I'm saying, I think it is something to be learned from it. Now, I don't watch shit all the time, but I think, you know, there is something that can be learned from real life interactions from woman to man about the delusion, not just some Shira 7 bullshit. And Kevin, like I said, Kevin get into the bag. That nigga's not married. Okay, that nigga's not married for a reason. All right, so I understand. Like I said, he's getting to the money, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. He getting to the bag. But I think seeing it in real time does help a little bit. Like I said, I don't think it's something to be overindulged on, but I think seeing it in real time does give us of some value. I mean, it's just crazy. Shout out to Melody. She said, "Hey, Ramil, panel chat. What up?" All right. Who's about to talk? I forgot who was that.
No, yeah, actually, I have a question for the panel in regards to the future of masculinity.
Wait, all right, we'll get to that. What you about to say? We'll get to that. Hold on.
No, I want to speak on that. The woman that was charging niggas $5,000 a pop to, to talk to him about our problem. We keep forgetting this dude's out there, man. It's some, just like with OnlyFans and all of, IG Live and all these bitches being propped up. It's some desperate niggas out here, man. I'm sorry. They don't want nothing. They ready to give a bitch some money. They don't want nothing in return. Nothing in return. Just to bitch to say they're spoiled. I've been in IG Live, Instagram Live, and boom, $100. All you guys are just spoiling.
I know. I seen it too, but I don't know, man. I don't know why, but
no, I know why, but I'm just saying.
No, I know why. We right, but you said they just spoil it.
Yeah, she just giggling and shit. Why you guys spoiling me? Here come another 100. Here come another 100. Oh, Tom, why do you send me so much money? You guys just spoil me to death. And and I'm just looking at that shit saying, damn, it's shit real. I'm watching her. And there's some dudes out there, man. I scratch my head. I wouldn't even call it. I don't know what that is. I don't even. You can call that tricking. It's just
that's worse than tricking. I said paying for the video shit. Look, if you're gonna pay some money for any pleasure, just go get the real thing, dog. I'm definitely with you. That shit's worse than tricking to me. I know J.I. mad at me when I say that, but look, man, y'all paying for the video, nigga. Just go pay the bitch and get the pussy out the way so you can get back to work, nigga. You know what I mean?
But they paying to be the bitch's friend and for the bitch to
man. Yeah, I know.
Bitch say their name, in the chat and while she live and then to keep up with the bitch, like the bitch was like, oh, I had a bad day at work. I feel so depressed. And then next thing you know, they hit that little chat thing. Tom, why you send me $50?
Oh my god! Hey, you know what? Real quick, and shout out to Zero, man. If you can come on, we'll probably do another show. But once again, I'm not condoning men getting married, and I'm not condoning get the bag females at all. But what I'm saying is that Kevin Samuels show to me is it's an incredible case study. It's something. What he's doing. I mean, it has never been done like that on that scale. So I do think there's value in just seeing that delusion real time against women to another man to actually to a point they really think that I think that's a good thing to be seen. Now, I'm not saying do shit every night, and I'm not condoning men getting married or get the bag, all that. I just think that the case study, it's just so OC. I think it's necessary for men to understand the mindset, this mentality. I think it takes the delusional argument to another level. I think that shit needs to be seen by men. that shit's crazy. But real quick, Platinum, you right too. Shout out to TDT Kill again. He says, "Hey Ramil, did you ever heard of the case of Grant Amato? He killed his parents after spending their retirement money on a Bulgarian webcam girl about 200 bands. The funny part is he never met her in person, never got sex." Exactly. I did hear about that story. That's what I'm saying, man. Like I'm telling y'all, stop. Don't pay for the shit, dog. The
Listen,
shit
we
is
can't be against the tricking up here, man. We can't be
I'm
fucking
not
with
against the
tricking.
tricking, but that video shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That's look. I'm
Look,
not against.
man,
You know, I'm not against the
anything
tricking.
in excess, anything in excess, which I'll be done, not you, Ramil, because we already know where you stand on it. But what people like to do is they'll take like this example of somebody that went overboard and then try to demonize the whole thing.
My Game changer. You got game changer. Say you finna hop off. I'm gonna let you go. Do you got anything you want to say before you hop off, game changer?
No, I'm good, man. But thanks for having me, man. I appreciate the topic.
I appreciate you. All right, cool. All right, go ahead, Jay. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, when niggas be done, they'll take an extreme example of something and then they'll try to paint the whole bunch with that broad brush. Anything that you do in excess is bad for you. Anything, eating, even exercising, you drink too much water, you'll die. People have. Anything that you do in excess or irresponsibly is bad. You can't paint the tricking for all the people, for the niggas that is killing their parents after robbing them for $200,000. We know that is an extreme example that's got nothing to do with tricking. That person was unstable to begin with. But y'all need to stop talking about tricking up here.
So that's not. Dude, when you pay for the video, that's not tricking.
What, when you paying for the video?
Yeah, that's not
That's
tricking.
porn, man. It's live porn.
But that's
live
not tricking.
porn.
But that's not tricking, though, bro. So I'm not against the
Yeah,
tricking.
that's not tricking.
So nobody's against the tricking, dog. But I'm against that. Even if I'm in the business, I'm still saying niggas shouldn't be buying this shit. I'm telling you, man. It's just if you're gonna spend money, get the real thing. Don't buy the video. I'm not against the tricking at all, dog. But I'm talking about the video joint. I'm just saying that's a waste, nigga. That's
the guys that like the video. They just like live porn, man. That's just they fetish or whatever.
Yeah,
men do what men want to do. That's just what it is.
But that's what I'm talking about is not even that. Like they're just getting a bitch on IG to have a conversation with them. She's just dressed up. I can join her live.
It's the same thing as a strip
They're just
club,
sending
though,
her
Clark.
money. They're sending her money so she says their name and that she has this fantasy relationship
Right.
with them.
It's the same as a strip club. Niggas go to strip club for fantasy. We just live in a time now where you don't have to go to a strip club. You can get a virtual fantasy. Now, I wouldn't do that, but it's the same thing niggas do at strip clubs. They go there to have a little fantasy, and that's what it is. Some people blow thousands of dollars at a strip club. It's a fantasy.
Yeah, who go to a strip club to have a virtual fantasy relationship?
I said it's the same strip club except it's virtual. Strip club is in person, but what they're doing is the same as a strip club. It's just virtual. They're paying for a fantasy.
Okay, well, you're right. You're right. That is a fantasy. If a bitch think a motherfucker gonna give us some bread and he ain't gonna want nothing, that is a fucking fantasy.
Hey, Ramil.
Oh man.
Ramil.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Just three quick things. So the topic: never take advice from a woman. They've been selling us on this whole thing that women are made of sugar and spice and everything nice. It's women who've been selling men on love for about the past 170 years. This is kind of a new phenomenon in society. So men have got to step back and stop buying that. The second thing is Kevin Samuels has been divorced twice. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, you were saying he's not married.
Yeah.
The third thing is I actually lived with a woman for 3 years. And one day I told her she had to leave. And she said, I'm not. So she called the police. And the police looked at the lease. Her name was not on the lease ever. And she had to go. I live in New Jersey, and I'm renting. But she had to go. And there was no upset, no throwing anything. But since her name was not on the lease, I had the right to ask her to leave without eviction or anything.
Yeah, so I'm glad it worked out like that. I mean, like I said, it's always a lot of different ways, but I'm glad it worked out in your favor. I mean, like I said, I guess depending on the state, unless somebody else said New Jersey got rid of common law. Like I said, it depends on the state. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know in California they got it. I know I think in Georgia they got it too. Some states you're gonna have to. They will say it's a civil case, and I guess some states you're gonna have to get the fuck out. Me, I'm just not taking the risk from the jump. I'm not even going to risk it. I'm just going, like I said, you got a day and a half. Have all the fun you want. After that, bitch, you gone, and I'll call you when I want to call you, or we might not even talk again. You know what I mean? But that's how I'm at with that. I mean, you might get she might have to get the fuck out. But I'm not even gonna take the chance.
No, I don't blame you.
I'm not gonna take the chance. Like I said, all she gotta do is make us some report about you, and then she in your crib, get you kicked out your own house, and now she sucking a nigga dick in your kitchen while omelet going.
Yeah, you know, another thing too, what they don't do is when you with the bitch or whatever, you done brought her back to the house or whatever. You got to fuck, man, you got to really know what you're doing. You got to physically be with the bitch. And I'm saying you got to be a dude that's going. You know what I'm saying? Like you constantly want to fuck all the time, get sucked off all the time. Bitches get a heads up about guys like that. They be like, well, I don't know if I want to go over there because, he ain't gonna just fuck me one time, roll over, go to sleep, and I get to do whatever I want and do this and that and shit. Text my boyfriend, my other nigga, she be like, this motherfucker, all he want to do is fuck. So no, I don't think I'm gonna go over there this weekend. And then hoes know where you stand. So a lot of times it'd be the nigga fault too, because you niggas too nice. You niggas want to talk, you niggas want to eat, watch TV, cuddle with a bitch. Nigga, that you gonna get played.
You said so, yeah, but sometimes they be like, what, Dan, all he want to do is fuck. You know what? I'm gonna still go. I'm gonna go over there anyway. You know what I mean? So you gotta understand, like, if you become known as that nigga, if you become known as that guy to a whole bunch of females,
yeah, but
you shouldn't be caring about her what she wants. Cares about what the man wants. Why you worried about
who
what
gives
you
a fuck?
want?
I'm talking about you got to fuck a lot. I'm not talking about what she wants. I'm talking about I want to fuck a lot, not no one time. I want to fuck a lot. I'm gonna fuck like almost all night if I can.
10 times in a day.
And
10 times in a 24-hour period. Right.
And as soon,
go ahead, blow her back out.
As soon as she say she not with it, that's when you know it's time to go.
Yeah.
Facts, nigga.
Yep.
So
Send
you
her
said
on her
what?
way.
Oh,
Send her on
okay.
her
Oh, you
way.
can't fuck him. Oh, okay. Well, that's what's up. You got it. Make sure you got everything. I'm gonna get your Uber. You know what I'm saying? You got everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta go because look, man.
Send her on.
That's how I'm with it too, man. That's how I'm with it too, man. Like it's because you're not offering me anything else, and especially in 2020, man. These females don't, like I said, it's been proven that they don't care about what you want as a man. They don't know you as a man. They don't even respect you as a man. They just look at you as a utility. Okay, cool. I'm gonna be utility. I'm gonna be the dick utility. Okay, and that's what I'm gonna be. And other than that, you can get the fuck out. If you let them stay around too long, then they're gonna start telling you their problems and shit, and they're gonna start trying to see what else they can get out of you. No, you gotta kick them out before they start looking at you for other things. I let them go to other niggas for that, because you're gonna be in a losing position. That's how I do in 2020, man.
And you gotta keep it like that. You gotta keep it where it's just a physical relationship. And like you said, when she don't want to fuck no more, okay, take the shower, whatever. The Uber be out there. Hey, we good. Hey, I catch you. When you hit me back, or I hit you back. You never hit her back, and you proceed to go forth. And then they'll understand where you stand when they size you up. Now, the dude that wants to sit there and try to be all boyfriendy and I want to hear about this, I want to hear about that, and let's just cuddle and watch some Netflix. Dudes like that, them hoes be like, that's just that's a walking ATM for me. I'm just gonna run over and get my money, and then lie, my stomach hurting, and get the fuck out. Get the fuck on, and
my back hurt.
Yeah, my hair fucked. Don't be my hair. I can't do nothing. I was gonna do something. Just got my hair done. Nah, I don't feel like it tonight. And then all you want to do is cuddle in the house. Bitch, like this dude's a fucking sucker. So you can't be that type of dude, man. There's too many niggas out here trying to. They looking for love from these bitches, man, and that shit just it might come where they fall in love with you, but you shouldn't be the one trying to be falling in love with no bitch, man.
No, the only thing you should be trying to get out of a woman is total respect. Total respect. Don't be looking for no love. She not capable of that. But what you will demand from her is respect. You gotta respect me as a man. If you can't respect me, I don't need you.
Hey man, one of the, I think men have some are delusional about women. Women don't even love their children, and I know that's gonna sound cold, but nature has forced women to bond with their children. There's a chemical called oxytocin, And if a woman has an imbalance in oxytocin, she'll leave that kid on the doorstep. She'll kill that child. Women don't love. It's just nature forces women with the chemical secretion so that they will bond and take care of that child. Otherwise, she won't care. And if she doesn't love her child, who the fuck are you?
No, that's a good point. No, that's the only thing that bonds women to like children and family members is that chemical secretion. You're right. So you as a man that has no biological ties with her except for sex, that chemical reaction is not the same for you as an outsider where there's no biological relationship. So she definitely can't feel anything for you because you don't cause her to distribute that same chemical because you're not
you
biological.
do.
Well, but it's a difference between a biological child ways those chemicals are secreted, and for an external being who's not a family member, even if you're fucking her, it's not the same. Like I know that it's not the same biological response. So she can't.
It's not as much. You won't see. She won't secrete as much. So when she gets pregnant, it starts secreting and it goes into her uterus. It's in her brain. When the child breastfeeds, her nipple. If you secrete stimulate a woman's nipples, even if she's not pregnant, she's going to secrete oxytocin, and that's the bonding. But when she's having sex or you give her gifts, that's dopamine. That's like the drug. That's like
It's too different. High. It's too different. But yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Well, so when you're doing all the right things, you're giving her gifts, you telling her the nice things, you're having sex, she comes. She's secreting oxytocin, and a guy will think it's love. All it is the secretion. You stop any of those things that cause the oxytocin to secrete. She doesn't have any feel. She doesn't have any bonding with you, and she will just go off to someone else. So women really don't love. I mean, to get a woman to love you, man, that's a whole nother world. So if guys can get in their head that a woman's not going to love you, don't even look for respect from her.
Yeah, it's not naturally possible.
You need that as a man. If you do want respect and the possibility of love, you need to keep your foot on her neck 24/7. And I'm not saying like have yourself stressed out, but you need to put down your demands. This is where I stand. This is what I want. This is what I need from you. And if you can't ride with that, then you need to go somewhere else.
Hey, you know how it's kind of like that having that carrot in front of the horse.
Yeah, dangle the carrot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Don't let her get to that carrot. Don't let her get to that carrot. Now I heard this on one of the panels or somewhere. I heard it.
I don't use that analogy. I'm not saying her here, but I use that analogy. Okay. Like dangle that carrot right in front of her and keep her chasing that motherfucker.
And something else I heard was a woman will work for what she what she wants, she'll work for it. But what she already got, she ain't gonna work for it.
Yep, exactly. That's true. And real quick, shout out to Flex ALD. He said, "Chick not putting in enough work to give online bread." Okay, shout out to you. Shout out to Georgia Boy. He said, he said, women don't love y'all nigga like credit. Hey, come up. Hey, if I'm wrong, man, tell me how I'm wrong, man. I want to know how women love men. I would love to hear that.
Look, man, these bitches are bitches. My only thing is men do whatever they want, tricking, virtually, whatever, all that shit. If that's what a man want to do, whatever. Men got different pockets to do whatever they want, whatever they enjoy. But these bitches is just some bitches. All of them lying. All of them is fucked up. And as long as you understand that it is what it is.
But like I said, as long as you're getting your fuck on with them, man, like when you fucking with them, you need to be trying to get to the pussy. You don't need to be trying to talk to them. You don't need to be giving a fuck about what they day was like or their kids. Who gives a fuck? You trying to fuck them. And you need to try to fuck them as long and as many times as you can. And then when they leave, they leave. But every time they come over, she be like, damn, this dude, all he want to do is fuck. You want to be that guy. That's what I'm saying. Too many niggas, this nice guy.
I 100% agree with that. I 100%. You need to be the fuck boy.
Well, no, she ain't. No, she ain't. You know, she use you for sex, but you benefiting. You ain't. Look, bro.
I'm over exaggerating, but
Yeah.
I'm with you. But I'm with you, man. As far as you want to be the nigga that in her mind, she knows that she go over your house. She know you the nigga that she don't want to fuck.
Exactly.
But go ahead, Platinum. With my bad.
No, because that prevents her from getting over. See, she knows she giving up that pussy, so it prevents her from getting beaten. She can't win. That's what I'm saying. You paint her in a corner where she can't win. And that's what I mean by a lot of you dudes. You dudes got to be coming in. You guys are too nice. If you know, I'm not gonna go so far as to say, you pick her up, you have her suck your dick on the highway. I'm not gonna say that because a lot of niggas ain't built for that. But if you can get that done, which they want to do anyhow, you need to get that done because she's investing in you with that type of behavior. So it clips her wings. She can't go back to her friends. She can't leave thinking she won. She's gonna leave knowing she didn't win. So that's a lot of the humbleness and the submission. You're forcing it out of. It's like you squeezing it out of.
These sluts don't care anything about sex, man. You heard that
That's even better.
that WAP song. They feel like they won when they leave after getting some dick. These hoes are just for the streets, man. They don't feel conquered or anything.
If we gave all the jobs to women and men were unemployed, then you would see how women feel about sex. They be fucking all the time. They be fucking men having one in the front door and the other one going out the back door.
That's what they're doing now.
I'm saying because they want to fuck. Women.
You heard their new anthem, WAP? It's already here, man.
They're doing it now. These women, look, I'm sorry, all these females out here are fucking multiple niggas. If she's a 5 and above and she has an Instagram, social media, or any dating, I don't give a fuck. She's 50 years old, nigga. I'm telling you, she's probably 98.7% chance fucking more than one nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And she hides it very well. You guys gotta understand. Every woman can be an actress. I promise you. Every woman can be an actress.
It's
y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand how deep this shit go, man. She'll come to your crib, just got done sucking nigga up. You don't even know it, and that's your wife.
I've dealt with. I ain't fucked on none of them, but I done dealt with like a 40-year-old old hoe, right? That try to get that pussy away. I mean, get that shit away. With you don't like pussy. It's like, what? You want some pussy? I said, I don't want shit from you. I don't want nothing from you. Nothing. Oh, you don't like pussy. It's bitch crazy. Now, so you try to tell me because I don't want to fuck you, I don't like pussy? It's because they look the pussy becomes it's like it's not the whole woman. It's a separate part of her. You know what I'm saying? They take it. They know they fucked up. They know they look horrible. They passed their prime, but they take the pussy and use it like they objectify it. Like you could pour that shit out like some milk or something in a cup.
Hey, also guys, don't just make it about, the pussy or the sex, but when you're dealing with a female, make sure she's willing to give you some of her money, some of her resources. Not that you need it. You don't even need it. But let her, offer to pay for this. Get resources from her.
I will say this. I'll say this on that one now. Because I'm not only on some look. I mean, because I'm not finna just be not no more. I'll put it like this. She better be willing. If you really want her to fuck with you, she really fucking with you. She needs to be at least willing to give you that bag. Like for all you long-term relationship niggas, I don't know how y'all niggas do it, but if I'm dealing with these whole long-term relationship and all other shit, and she ain't give you no money, she not willing to give you the bag or whatever the case, dude, she not fucking with you. I would even go if she, it's a lot, man. But I'm not that type of. I don't really talk on that type of shit. But if you just fucking these hoes, I'm not finna just say try to get some money out of these hoes. Unless she's some old hoe and that you don't want to fuck with, then yeah, I would say get some money out of her. But that energy,
no, I don't want that money out of it. I don't want that at all.
Man, look, if I come across an old bitch like a Barbara Cochran, and she ready to drop 100 bands on me,
that's different. But even
you
then,
finna get this dick all day. What?
Okay, well, you need to see some of these old hoes. Some of these old hoes, they're no way. Some of these old hoes look horrific. Bro.
No, I get you. I'm not finna smash no piece. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if that same bitch can't even platinum say, I got 250,000, I just don't know what to do with that. I know my life's about to be over.
Yeah, you right.
250. I mean, bro,
I'm gonna go.
I'm taking the
count me
hit,
in.
dog. I'm sorry,
Let's
I'm taking
do
the
it.
hit, bro. I'm taking
You
the
right.
hit.
Fuck it.
Okay, how saggy that bitch at $250,000 for 30 minutes of hell.
It's a go with me. I'm ready.
I'm you know how many businesses, man? Shit.
I just have to. I'll put a blindfold on, man. I just have to. We'll make it happen.
I will move all that saggy.
Whatever C. Alice said. Come on, give me a couple of them. See, I'm good.
For 250,000, you better make.
I'm gonna get drunk as fuck. I'm gonna get drunk as fuck, and I'm gonna get that $250,000, dog. I'm telling you, I'm getting drunk as fuck.
Stare longingly into her eyes.
And shit ain't gonna be taped. Ain't nobody. It's gonna be nothing but just hearsay. Like what the bitch say, what I say. I'm gonna say I didn't do it. She said I did it. Ain't shit on wax. Ain't nothing on camera. Nothing. Hell yeah.
I don't give a goddamn for $250,000. The $250,000, my life is set. I could flip that forever. So y'all can watch the video, watch the tape. Y'all can call me, bitch. I got $250,000. Y'all keep watching the tape all you want.
Kim Kardashian on.
Nigga, I got $250,000, and I'm already to real estate. I'm already at $750,000 now.
That's high price. That's high price hoeing right there.
Y'all need to still watch the tape. I'm at $1 million. Go ahead, man.
Video. Put the video and people pay to watch it. Put it on some.
And I'll sell that. And I'll sell that shit. And I make double off the video.
Hey, someone said that they didn't understand why these millionaires get married, and there is a good reason. And millionaires have an extremely low, like a single-digit divorce rate, and it's not over money. The reason they get married is because the woman they marry can open doors. She has a valuable network that gives him access to much more money than he can do on his own. That's why these cats get married, and that's why their divorce rate is low. So if a woman with a valuable network, she puts more value on that network than her own body, because most likely her first network came from both her parents. She inherited that network, and then whether she went to school or whatever she did, she developed her own. She will have sex with a guy. She'll do a one-night stand and turn her body over before she gives a guy access to that network. Once she plugs a guy into her network, now she's invested in you. She's got to take care of your state of mind, your body. She's got to make sure you're right, because it still may be hypergamy, but she's going to take care of you. She's now invested in you so that you work her network so that to the benefit of both of them.
Here's the thing. Now that stat, see that's the thing, man. Y'all don't break that stat down. That is for when millionaires marry other millionaires. Then the divorce rate is low as fuck. Yes. When rich people marry other rich people, yes, the divorce rate. Now, when a rich person marries somebody who's not of the financial class, then that falls right back into the divorce rate of everybody else. But that's for when rich people marry other rich people. The divorce rate is super low. Like that needs to be talked about, because people be using that stat as an excuse. But how many of these females out here are wealthy?
Well, no, Ramil, some of those cats, when a man and woman meet, they're not on millionaire status. But what keeps them together is what people say is common values. Is what they they're common values. So they are compatible, right? So the compatibility, it's not that we like the same colors and the same movies. That's bullshit.
What I'm saying is that when you talk about the wealthy being married, they're not talking about the man marrying some poor or bloke. They're talking about when the man and the woman are both financially affluent, when they're both wealthy. Yes, those marriages last long. But we know for the most part, first of all, if you're gonna marry, another wealthy woman is probably an ugly bitch. First of all, okay, so you already probably married some old ugly hag. First of all, so I mean, on top, so we gotta clear it up, man. When they say the marriages are thriving among the influent, they mean when both partners were affluent when they got married. You know what I mean?
Not always. That's.
But here's the thing: those marriages outside of that, then they don't fall into an affluent marriage. They don't fall into that stat.
Because they become affluent. They become affluent, and those marriages, they become affluent because of the partnership, because of the way the woman works, cooperates with the man, and supports him to get there. That's how they become affluent. Even when the dude loses everything, there are stories where the guy lost it all and they were
No, that's how she becomes affluent. But before the marriage, she wasn't. That's what I'm saying. When they say the marriage is among the elite, they're talking about when both partners before the marriage were affluent and they got together.
Right. Well, what you're saying is correct, but I'm saying there's also another component where neither was affluent, and the guy
when they both went through the marriage, when they both
they were just regular. You know, the guy might have been making $100,000. That's not affluent. He was just making a good living, and he made he invested in a business and succeeded. But some of those cats failed a lot of times, and a woman didn't go there, even when they were sleeping out of the car. So there are a lot of stories. I think the dude who started LinkedIn, he lost it all before he started LinkedIn, and they moved into his mother's house. So they're not the outliers, but that's one of the patterns of people who end up becoming affluent. There's that working together, that complete collaboration. The woman is not on some bullshit.
Well, like I said,
that's like 2% of the population.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably less than 2%. I mean, like I said, I'm not. If you want to talk about the unicorn and all that, look, man. Look, if you want to talk about the point 0.000000000000000000001% out here, I mean, you go ahead. I mean, but look, that's just not a reality. Okay, and I mean, I just can't. I can't live off anomalies. But real quick, let me read the super chat. She said, "South City the Prince." She said, "Marriage equals tax breaks. Single equals bachelor tax. Face mask equal paying for air tax. The system's number one concern is for women and children. And if they ever came out with a bachelor tax, I would happily pay that. I'd rather pay a bachelor tax than to goddamn be legally subjected to being a slave for people who don't give a fuck about me. Y'all niggas got kids who don't even give a fuck about y'all. You know what I mean? That shit's just crazy. It's shit wild. Shout out to Pressure Buzz Pipes. She said, been effing on a little chick that said she broke up with her boyfriend. The other day she texted me and said that she was 6 weeks prego. I only knew her for 3 weeks. She's still sleeping with her ex. Pregnant Peach is the best. You niggas over here poking the baby head of another. Y'all niggas is just
feeding that baby.
Have no limits. These niggas, you niggas will have no limits, dog.
Jamil, they feeding that baby.
Is that, oh my god.
And you talked about it a couple of days
ago. That baby, dog. Oh my god.
You talked about it a couple of days ago, Ramil. A lot of these dudes, and I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of these fathers, these dudes is tricks, man. And I hate to say it, they daughter, because there's a lot of that starts with them. And I hate to put it like that because I know the other dudes are trying to fuck them and stuff, and the one dude's trying to provide and take care of them. But somewhere that shit is blended and it's become a confused to something, because the way they treat these fathers, man, you want to talk about the cleanup, man. I mean, this nigga is constantly digging this bitch out of trouble when she, ran off with the nigga. Now she bringing him, she flying him back home, getting him out of jail. She dealing, just constantly this father dude who thinks is, like I'm the father, I gotta do this and that. It's just like a big trick. It's like a big trick. He's never lays down the law with her. He never tries to discipline her. He just sits around and just fixes all her fucking mistakes. And that shit goes into, when the bitch goes into dealing with guys, regular men like us, they look at us like that. Like we're supposed to be doing that. They're like, nah, it don't work that way.
Nah, that's bad. I already said, a lot of niggas got mad about that, but y'all niggas out spoiling y'all daughters. Don't teaching them how to respect men. You just teaching that men are your utility. That does contribute to a lot of BS today, on top of the single motherhood, of course. But yeah, that's spoiling shit. My daughter can do no wrong. All the other type shit y'all niggas be doing, yeah. And she still goes out become a single mother. And then you clean up that mess too. Oh, don't worry, baby. It's all good. Yeah, Tyrone, baby. We're gonna take care of that. So you niggas out here simple for your daughters as well, man. That's another good point, but that's a whole nother I tried to, I touched on that the other day, man, but that's a reality, man. But real quick, let me get to Sir Ism. What's up, man? What's up, bro?
What's going on, brother Ramil? Long time no hear from, brother. Much respect.
Who are you?
I'm Sir Ism, brother.
You said long time no hear. I don't remember you. That's all. But go ahead, bro.
Okay. Man, it's just real simple with these women, man. If the woman don't invest in you, she ain't rocking with you, man. Okay, that's a real way that you can know if a woman is really rocking with you when she spends her money on you. I ain't saying all of it, but if she spends some of her money on you, because women like to spend your money and keep their own. So, and a lot of you dudes, man, y'all acting too wimpish around these women, man. Not you specifically, Ramil, but some of these other brothers, man, drop your motherfucking nuts on a woman, man, and she'll have something to follow. Y'all acting all wimpish and running behind the woman, kowtowing behind the woman. Man, drop your motherfucking nuts and be a man. Be something to follow. And it's real easy to know if you got a woman. Like I said, if she invests and spend her money on you, you might got something. Other than that, you are a utility. And shit, go ahead and trick them. It's a lot of guys like to buy them nice shoes I got right there on the camera. So y'all go ahead and keep tricking them, man.
On the camera. Oh, that's a picture, bro. It's not on the camera.
Okay. Well, I'm old school, nigga. Camera, picture.
Is it Oscar? Is this Oscar, man? Hold on.
What's going on? Hey, man, I got rebirthed in the game by Mr. Platinum Elite, man. Sir Ism now, man. Sir Ism now, baby.
So what? Now you got a channel now or something too?
No, I ain't got a channel. If I did, I would have told you and said, come over and fuck with me, man. You know what I mean? You one of my first motherfuckers I fuck with.
So you went to get a whole avatar and a logo done so you can be a panelist?
No, man. I just did everything organically, man. When I came on your show, it was organic. And then I met Brother Platinum Elite and he gave me that.
I get you. But bro, I'm saying, why you got a logo done if you not? What was the logo for?
A player friend of mine just gave it to me, man, and I'm just using it. But I might get a channel. If I do, I was gonna call you up and tell you to come through and holler at me, man. Network.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm learning the game, man. I just been sitting back in the stands eating popcorn. It's about time for me to get on the field and get an interception or something. Old fumble recovery for old nigga.
Man, y'all niggas is fucking wild.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I tell you this, I'll never be bitch broke about a bitch. I tell you that. And I ain't scared to fuck with women. And all these guys are scared to fuck with women and they're gonna trick forever. Hey man, the human man needs a human woman, not a robot in a pocket pussy, as my nigga Platinum will say.
So you got something against the tricks?
I ain't got nothing against them. I told you, niggas like to buy them nice shoes right there. I ain't got nothing against the tricking.
Yeah, he don't have nothing. He just offering his opinion, man. He's straight.
I was that. I mean, shit. I know this nigga Oscar fool already. I mean, this nigga motherfucking wild out a couple of times. Nigga came up with rebranded as a panelist. I never seen that before.
Hey, now that's some game for you, baby. You never seen it before, Jack.
Yeah, but they in the chat, they say your shit janky. They say your shit not even showing up on the YouTube. I can see it, they can't see it. So it's kind of janky, dog.
It's all good. It's all good. I ain't gonna trip. I ain't worried about what brothers think anyway. I fuck with bitches.
Yeah, I just opened this shit in the YouTube. Yeah, your shit not your picture not even popping up on the YouTube, dog.
It's all good, man. It's all good, man. StreamYard it then, young players. They hear his voice. They hear his wisdom and ism coming out this voice and his knowledge.
Yeah, hold on.
So if they don't hear nothing else, that's enough for their young ass. Quit being bitch broke for the bitch. Now, did they hear that? Yeah. Get you some game.
No, go ahead. You get Platinum. This nigga just don't get
no. Respect.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, respect to the panel, whatever. Ramil, the topic is, oh shit, he's straight though, man. He just
I know this is. It's all good.
But no, the hoes though, man. They are, like I said, man, like with this video, because I keep putting that question out. I said, like, who you think the women follow? Even this the new hoe, Kamala, right? Do you think that she AKA and all that shit? I said, is that who they look up to? Because they don't. They looking up to Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. That's what they want to be, and it's like that's how you got to treat them, man, because that's what they are. They just hoes. And stop trying to be nice to them. Stop trying to, I guess, make them fall in love. Stop trying to be this romantic dude. That shit it won't work in 2020. That'll never work. Stop trying to fuck with a bitch like this the 50s and it's 2020. They don't want no roses from you because I had heard you said it earlier about roses. Man, these hoes don't want no goddamn roses.
These hoes want you to tie them up.
You can do that too.
That's what these hoes. They want you to tie them up. Okay, choke them, put them in handcuffs, and just do all types of crazy shit to them for hours upon. That's what the fuck they want. Okay, all right, nigga.
Ramil, you speaking on some advanced macking, man. You gonna have some of your little brothers that follow you, man. You gonna have them locked up. You in advanced mac. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about consensual. I'm not talking about like no crazy. I'm talking about consensual.
They ain't even got control of their women like that. That's too advanced for them. Tell them first.
They ain't nobody gonna get. It's consensual. Ain't nobody gonna get locked up for something that's agreed upon between both parties. I'm just saying it's advanced wise. I'm just saying. All right, when you niggas serve the Happy Meal, all right. But I'm saying like I get what you're saying, but what these hoes want. I'm just saying like they want that, and they're gonna go to where they're gonna get fuck the hardest, okay, and they're gonna every other nigga's gonna be their food guy.
You drop your nuts on a bitch. That's what I was saying. Drop your nuts on a bitch. She want to be tied up and choked and all that shit. They want to ask, is it okay if we do missionary? Is it okay if we do it doggy? I mean, like Snoop Doggy Dog, like from the back. When they voice sound like that, they're scared to ask the woman, Ramil. They need remedial grammar school sexuality on a woman. They ain't ready to tie her up yet. They scared. They'll fuck around and get tied up, man. You know what I mean? You young players, drop your nuts, man.
Kuda in the chat said they want weed, not roses.
But yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that is the roses. Yeah, it is the weed.
Yeah,
but I'm not even gonna get. You can smoke some of my roses. I'm not gonna give it to you. You smoke some of mine. Then after that, you got to show me what up.
They got these dudes now in 2020, and they know it. They got these dudes now eating they butts out. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different world. That's what I'm saying. For a real player, it's a different world, man. Because it just ain't never been like that. Yeah, and these niggas is doing it. They doing it. No, a lot of these niggas doing that shit.
No, niggas in the chat are doing it. Okay.
Ooh.
Like I said,
fuck around and find something in one of them little asses.
I said I'm not. Look, y'all. I know y'all know where I'm at with it. It's no more anything for 2020 and beyond. Not even pussy, because you even fuck around eat some pussy. I already said this before, dog. You fuck around with some other niggas nut, you might be eating. Like, don't even do that no more. I'm trying to say 2020 is over with. These hoes is out of control. They're coming to your crib with another nigga's cream pie. They go to another crib with your cream pie. I mean, it's just so nasty. Like, you shouldn't be eating anything in 2020 no more, y'all.
On the Colorado Kobe side of the game, huh? Had three nuts all up in there.
All right.
It's a reversal of roles. It's a reversal of roles. You see the woman now acting like the man of what the 60s, the 70s. The guy who was fucking everything. The woman now, like even with the Megan Thee Stallion, I keep my cat in their mouth. It's just constant. I'm shoving my cat in their mouth. I'm shoving my.
Exactly.
Like, damn. Yeah. You're a female talking like that. Like they just. You see the female with the weed. Just lay, with the colored hair, legs wide open, just twerking their ass off to that. It's like that's what they are.
It is what it is. Like, don't be mad at it. Just motherfucking just adapt and just get what you want and pass them back to the streets, man. I'm telling you, it's a new world out here. Niggas need to adapt, all right? And they want you to look at them as objects. So you're not doing anything wrong. Okay. Not doing anything wrong. You put a leash on her and walk around your room a little bit. It's cool to do that. Okay.
Look at some of that advanced macking. You say put the leash on.
Is that advanced? I mean, damn. They want you to do this shit. Like, damn,
hey, a lot of brothers ain't did that shit yet, Ramil. That's still advanced.
Walk on her knees, be like, good girl. Tell her, good girl. You know what I'm saying? They want to do that. This is the world that we live in, guys. There's nothing wrong with this. Okay. They want to do that shit. The music, the dancing too, is all out here. So just don't give a fuck no more, y'all. All right, the old, young, educated hood, they all want to be this. Okay, so just stop trying to create long-term things. You niggas just silly out here. Just have your fun. Have your fun. I'm telling you, it will be the best decision y'all made. I'm trying to save you niggas, man. This pump and dump life is life saving. I know Platinum. I know that all of them. They not everybody agreed 100%, but I'm just saying. I've yet to hear a better solution to today's situation. I've yet to hear a better solution for a successful man in today's situation. A successful heterosexual man, who unless he wants to be a monk. I've yet to hear a better solution for the heterosexual man in America. The productive, successful one.
I listen to you a lot, Brother Ramil. I think you had a good point when you were saying, go ahead and get you a surrogate kid. That way you don't have to deal with the baby mama. I mean, that ain't my thing, but the more I think about it, it sounds,
it's
pretty
the
smart.
best way to, if you want to have kids as a man, you don't want to go through the bullshit. It's the best way you can do. Yeah, full legal control.
Yeah. Yeah.
Full
If you
legal control.
if you really want a child, and then pump and dump while you're young until you figure out what you want, man. And then if you want to get married later, do it. But a lot of guys get stuck in a situation early and pay for it the rest of their life.
Man, shit, man. I'm just saying, man. Y'all look. Can't promote the marriage shit, dog. This shit is just a dead end for men. Too many. That shit fucks over men. It fucks over men.
It's a dead end for women too, because women are whores and they want to fuck other dudes. So.
Right. But they get the money though.
Right.
They get the money though. They walk away with your shit. Like, I just read somebody from Star Wars, one of the creators. I forgot it was an actor, one of the creators of Star Wars, just lost his royalties to a bitch.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And shit, and Dr. Hassan Campbell, I seen his Facebook status. He said she ain't never picked up no lightsaber. She ain't never picked up nan lightsaber. This bitch finna get half of Star Wars royalties. Bitch ain't never don't even know who Chewbacca is.
You did.
Now she can have.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm just man. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
what he got married to the woman?
I think it was a marriage. Yeah, something like that.
Hey, Ramil, I know an older cat. He's above 60, man. This cat done been married and divorced 3 times. So anyway, his third wife, he didn't have no kids with this female, but guess what? She got him for life alimony, $1,500 a month. Don't have no kids together.
He said for life?
For life. For life.
How'd she get life alimony?
Yeah,
Dude, she must have had
what state is that? What state is that?
Hey, this is Florida. And this the crazy part about it, man. This is his third divorce.
You know what? Yeah, in Florida, I guess they do have life alimony, but they're trying to reform it right now. As of 2020, they're trying to reform it. As of 2020, they just not fighting back. Damn, that's crazy.
Ramil, I don't know how she pulled it off. Let me tell you how bad it was. My homeboy, like I said, it's an older cat, man. He went into the negotiations or whatever, into the courtroom, man, and he was thinking about shooting up everybody in there. That's how messed up in the head he was, man, behind it. He was thinking about shooting up everybody in there. But my man got to pay lifetime alimony, $1,500 a month, and they don't even have kids together.
Do you know $1,500 a month where I'm at will get you $250,000 house? $250,000.
That's what I'm saying, Platinum. That's what I'm saying, man. It's crazy. So for anyone to be advocating marriage these days in this environment, man, it's crazy.
But don't you think he should have knew better? A brother that's been through the ringer, 2 times. So on the third one, he should have known all the laws and guidelines to marriage.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Number 3. Why was he on number 3?
I agree with you, man. I agree with you 100%. But I think some of the older cats just was conditioned and socialized that way, I guess.
That they want a wife.
Fast. Real quick.
Hey, you got cats. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll do that.
You got cats right now feel like they gotta have a wife to take care of them when they get old. That shit crazy too.
Yeah, dog. Like I'm gonna depend on somebody I'm paying to take care of me. Your wife gonna be old too. What the fuck she gonna do? So, more like even if you get a younger wife, she's gonna wait for you to die to get your money. I'd rather depend on somebody who's getting paid. If people are loyal to the money, I'm gonna have a live in there if I ever need it. Hopefully, I won't ever even get to that point. All right, You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you know, I wouldn't be old. Old people could still function, do all this stuff. But I'm just saying, being immobile and stuff like that, if you need a caretaker, I'm gonna have somebody paid. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna play around with that shit. I'm not gonna depend on somebody out of love. I'm not gonna put my life in. I'm not gonna depend on love. No, I'm gonna depend on that bag. That's what people are loyal to. They loyal to that bag.
It's a dude down. It's a dude down here. He's about 58. His wife, I think, about 60. And I see them. You know, actually they own a liquor store, and they be back there working, man. And I see her and I see him, and that shit, man. That's some depressing shit, bro. That is some depressing shit, because like she is finished. She's fucking finished. And that's what he deals with every day. I was like, bro, I need 2 liquor stores. I need 2 of them motherfuckers.
I know that's the worst thing, dealing with a female older than you, and you know she nagging. Man, real quick, shout out to Gay Bay. He said, I disagree. Pump and dump is short term. Yeah, you're right. Pump and dump is short term. Yeah, each bitch gets pumped and dumped for the short term. You're right. But it's a long term plan, yes. But you're right, dude. Pump and dump is for each woman is short term. You're right, Gay. So shout out to you, brother. I do appreciate you. Go ahead.
Hold on. You know what make it really worse too? That's their business together, right? It's probably his, but she's on it because of her. And so they work it, and young freaky bitches come in there all the time. You know how hoes are. Some of them hoes, they want that liquor for free. You know how bitches are. You know what I'm saying? He cannot respond to none of that shit with that dick right over his shoulder the whole time. That old 62-year-old hag over his fucking. He can't even get his freak on.
I would divorce that bitch, take my half, and why would niggas put up with that?
Say,
bro?
open you another liquor store, huh?
Yeah,
and some of the worst part, Platinum, just think about it, man. He got to go to work with this female and then go back home. So he's spending damn near 24 hours a day around her.
That's misery, man.
Like I said, I drink that store up and the next door. That shit fucked up, bro. I hate even looking at that shit, bro. I said, man, I can't. I said, bro, I swear. I get on my knees, bro. I said, that will not be my life. I promise you. That shit is horrible.
If he would have got him a younger broad, maybe, 10, maybe 20 years younger, he in his 58 and, broad might be about 38. You know what I mean? He might still, because a man at 58 sometimes still got some thrust left in the thrusters. He ain't ready to, quit. Woman 62, she done.
Hey, man, I know a cat right now. Is 60 years old, and he's not married, but they living together with a 30-year-old. She 30 and he's 60.
And he smiled every day.
You better believe it. Now I think I don't know all the details. I kind of see him from a distance, but I think she's trying to push him to get married and all that kind of stuff. But if he was smart, he'll keep this keep that arrangement that he got and not get married to her.
What you think about this, Brother Ramil? Getting the wedding, because it's all for the woman to get the dress and have a wedding, but don't sign no papers. Could that get you legally messed up? You know what I mean? Like we had a wedding, but we didn't sign.
I said that
papers.
earlier. For you niggas who still believe in this long-term relationship stuff, I said you better off. Somebody brought that up earlier. You better off doing that, faking it and doing that, or not just doing that without that paperwork is what fucks a nigga up, dog. That fucking marriage count, that state paperwork, and then even the common law shit. If you want to fake a bitch out with that, go ahead. Or not even fake it, just tell her I'll give you the wedding. Cool, man. But I'm just saying, I just think men are just better just walking a lone path until shit changes, man. Because I just think it's dangerous to just be cohabitating. I just think it's dangerous for men to be trying to create partnerships with women in 2020. I'm not even against the shit. I know the nuclear family works best. But you can't do it because it's going to be broken up by the bitch. So you can't. It's like something. So I'm just saying, like until like the laws change, the behavior change, the culture, and all other shit. I'm just like, yo, just men should just be walking a lone path and enjoy women as recreation. But go ahead.
Marriage is an outdated custom now. What's this? The slaves, they say they jumped the broom. That's custom. You want to do that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like between you and the woman you fucking on, you want to do. Nobody said don't do that. But the actual get married part where you legally sign and That's stupid. No, never do that. And it's outdated because the reason it was put together was to so that you were legally responsible for someone who could not take care of themselves, like they couldn't work. You know what I'm saying? You had an obligation to the kids and stuff, but it's a whole different world now. You don't have to do that.
But
And
my question,
it trims your it clips your wings. Go ahead, bro.
I was just sorry about that, Brother Platinum. I was just asking, could they get you legally if you did that? Like try to come back in court and say, well, y'all are common law married, even though you didn't sign the papers. I was just wondering, could legally they have some wiggle room still to try to get you if you didn't sign the papers?
I mean, a common law. I'm not look. You need first of all, it's just not law advice. You need legal advice, seek attorney. But each state's different for common law. Some states you got to live together for 4-5 years. It's common law. Some states you got. I mean, it depends on the state you live in. The common law requirements are different, but I don't think having a ceremony. I mean, like I said, you got to check the laws of your state. That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, yo, don't even play around with any of it. But you know. I know that paperwork. I know one thing for sure. That state marriage contract, that's just a man. You fucked yourself with that. If you got that, you done fucked yourself with that. You done fucked yourself. Shout out to Gabe, man. He said, I'm running out of witty commentary. Just a little LOL. No, shout out to you, Gabe. No, I appreciate you, man. You already know, Gabe. Hey, you already good. What you about to say, Platinum?
I was gonna say, would you sign if you want to be for real? Just sit down from a business standpoint and ask a business person, would you sign the contract? Take the marriage aspect out. Just say, this is a contract I want to go into with you on this business. And they look at their contract and they see where it's written. See if they are decided. Say, what the fuck? No way. There's no way I'm gonna sign this shit. Where one person gets everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's totally slanted to the woman. So that's what I'm saying. Why would you sign this shit? It's stupid. And it's outdated. It's an old custom. We no longer live. Women can work now. This shit is coming from. We talking about traditions where women had nothing. They were literally the property of the man, and it was his responsibility to take care of them, the kids, the home. That shit was born from that. We don't live in a society like that now. That's why bitches is keeping their same name. They're putting their they keep like I know a dude, he got married. And the bitch kept her last name. I said, bro, I'd never signed no fucking hyphenated.
Yo, that shit, what? That shit make no sense. Like, how you gonna give your whole life? That's some disrespectful shit, bro. She don't even that hyphen. When you see that hyphen, you know she ain't listening to that nigga. Anything that nigga say. When you see that hyphen, it's you know she ain't, man.
But the bottom line is, fellas, we're gonna always have simps. We're gonna always have these cats that just act like fools, man, and do stuff like this. So to be honest, cats like us, whether it be whatever you want to call it, real men, red pill, dude, we gonna stand out. We gonna be separated. It's like separating the wheat from the tare, the good from the bad. Dude, we gonna stand out, and we gonna have our resources for ourselves. But them other cats that's signing them bad contracts, them marital contracts, man, them cats gonna fold up like lawn chairs. And we the cats that's gonna, be sitting good. We the ones will be looking good.
Mm-hmm.
That's fast. Shout out to any of you. You said drop the link for this marriage debate. Look, man. Dark Ninja is. Look, man. This nigga is trolling. Y'all want me to bring this nigga up again? I can't hear this nigga with that BS again, man. Y'all niggas. I do appreciate you, any of you. I mean, he in the back too, but I mean, this nigga just straight up trolling at this point.
What are you talking about?
This nigga is just. He just on some other shit, man. Look, what's up, Dark Ninja? What's up, bro?
I wanted to kind of debate what you guys were talking about.
Look, man. I've been on this bitch for like 3. Damn, this shit's been by fast today.
I'm not going to be long. I'm not going to be long. I just wanted to touch in on the topic.
Hey, I got a question though.
Yeah.
If the bitch gave you a STD, right? Right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. What about the bitch? Did she go get herself cleaned up?
Man, I don't know.
So you still fucking on her after you got an STD, and you don't know if she still got the STD.
Look, I didn't want to talk about my situation. I want to I came to talk.
Yeah, I don't get that, man.
I came to talk about marriage.
Get your story straight, bro. You got holes in your story.
No, I came to talk about marriage, not about
But you talking about you finna marry that same girl, right?
No, I mean I Ramel, this is not what I'm talking
Hold
about.
on. Are you about to marry the same girl that gave you an STD?
I thought about it, but I'm not doing
Well,
that.
I'm
not doing that.
I don't think it's up to him because you can't get married unless you're clean.
This nigga's master troll. I think this nigga gotta be trolling, man.
Come on, brother.
You have to have a test. You can't get married if you have a fucking venereal disease, and so you're gonna have trouble getting you in marriage, bro.
Yeah. Well, I
Dog Ninja, man. Look, man.
Yes.
We try to do you a favor, man. Give you a consultation, man, about the pregnancy and all that shit, dog. You had a group effort to try to help your motherfucking man. Now you come on here. Now I realize you a motherfucking troll, man. Fuck this stupid shit, dog. Get your ass up out the motherfucking clique, man. Get the fuck on, man. Ain't nobody got time for that shit, dog.
Well,
this shit is serious, nigga. You a young nigga. You got a chance to make a whole lot of money and experience the world, and you want to come here and talk like you're already fucking married. You know what I'm saying? And try to advocate for a motherfucking institution, dog, that's monopolized and set up to make a motherfucking man a slave. And it's already so much shit going on that puts the black man at the fucking bottom of the barrel. And you want to come in here with this stupid shit, dog. Get your shit straight, man. Get some bass in your voice, dog. Get your nuts flowing, man. Get your motherfucking ass in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Get up on some self-defense, man. Get your motherfucking ass up out of here. Hey, Ramil, man. Get this nigga out of here, dog. Before I ask this nigga for a boxing match live, dog. Nigga, you want a boxing match live on YouTube? You want a boxing match live on YouTube? Because that's how I'm going now. I'm not tongue harassing with stupid ass niggas no more. And let stupid niggas come up with the dumb shit, dog. You want a boxing match live on YouTube? And that goes for any nigga, dog, that's on some bullshit. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna make some money off that shit. And we can donate the proceeds, some of the proceeds, nigga.
He said, get the chopper.
Gonorrhea.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck that, dog. Get this nigga out of here, dog. He in the way, dog. We tried to help this nigga, dog, and he keep acting stupid, dog. He ain't real, dog. He a troll, man.
I know. What I'm saying. How you gonna get
your ass out of here, dog?
How you gonna get
your
gonorrhea?
fuck ass out of here, dog? Talk to this nigga bad. Everybody on this panel need to talk to this nigga like he a hoe.
I got you, bro.
Everybody in the chat, everybody on this panel, dog. Talk to this nigga how he need to be talked to, dog. This nigga's a hoe.
Is it VD? Somebody said it's VD. Is that venereal disease? How you gonna get gonorrhea, right? From a woman, right? You got it. You get treated.
Yeah,
you ain't said shit.
Like I said, man.
Shit to the bitch about it. You know what I'm saying?
I do think Darkness is a troll. You know what I'm saying? I already know. I do think.
Darkness, you want to box a match on YouTube?
I don't fight, brother. I'm not afraid.
I gotta get paid, dog.
I gotta get out of here.
I can lose. I don't care. I keep on living the rematch. I mean, this troll shit's out of control, man. It's out of control, man. Fuck niggas and trolls, man. In 2020 is out of control, dog. Y'all need to start asking these niggas what they really want.
You came here. You came here talking about you gonna beat his ass. I had to get him out of here because that was so I had to cut that out.
Hey man, y'all keep on rocking, man. Keep that game going, man. I just had to get that nigga up out of here, man. Fuck that, y'all keep rocking, man. Salute to the panel, man.
Salute, player. God damn. Wow, I like a brother like that on my side. He came in knocking cats out. He wasn't playing no bullshit.
I really had no other option.
The problem with this story, though, actually, if you do get a disease, you have to the health department, you have to tell them who you've been fucking with, because they go and notify them other people.
Like a database.
Yeah, so it ain't gonna. It's not that simple where you I got gonorrhea, and okay, you just treat it. No, you had they report that.
Yeah,
because it's just like this COVID. It's an outbreak. You can't walk around. They
don't
want
medical
you having
file.
that
Like
shit.
it's in a medical file.
Yeah, that's just they don't want you out there fucking and you got that shit. They want to know who you've been fucking, how many, how long, and they go and talk to those people. They don't necessarily reveal you told them. They just say, hey, look, somebody that you've been sleeping with say, they tested positive. We want to test you. Because they want to get that, they want to cure you of this shit. That's all.
Yeah, that's a good point. Real quick, shout out to Sigmund the Prince, man. He said, if you have a wedding with no paperwork, that Bluetooth something greater and use the ceremony or the land as type of hook. That's a good point. That find some sort of leeway. Shout out to any of you, man. He said, happy wife, happy wife, happy herpes type nigga. Y'all niggas crazy. That shit was crazy. So look, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I've been here, it's about to be almost 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? Had to get y'all extra long show today. I ain't been up in a couple of days. Yeah, man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I'm gonna let everybody get their closing statements, man. If anybody else going live after this, y'all can let me know. Let them know in the chat.
Kuda said he was gonna light his thing up or whatever.
Kuda, okay, so DJ Kuda, if DJ Kuda going live, y'all go DJ Kuda channel. You got any closing thoughts? Eagle Eyes, closing statements.
Yeah, man. First of all, I appreciate you, Ramil. This was right on, man. To all the fellas out there, don't take advice from these females. Like I gave real quick a little few examples. I'm a spiritual guy, but I keep it real. Adam was deceived by Eve. Samson was deceived by Delilah. And you can go on and on and on. Fellas, be resourceful, be successful, and follow your own path. Be a leader. Don't take advice from your mama or from none of these females. Peace out, fellas.
Much respect, brother.
I bet. Go ahead, sir. Is there many closing statements?
Yeah, man. I just reiterate on what the brother said right there, man. Learn how to drop your nuts around women and stop being such henpecked men. And when women grow a pair of nuts, then I listen to their advisory because they don't know nothing about being a man. You know what I mean? So you got to come to the round table with men at to learn how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? So, enjoy your life, brothers. If you want to do that trick and you do that, but if you want to be a man, put some bass in your voice, like the brother said, and drop your nuts on these women, man. Lead them. Don't never be led by a woman. And much respect to you, to the panel, and you, brother Ramil. Appreciate you, baby.
I appreciate you. All right, you got any Platinum Elite? Any closing thoughts?
Yeah. Look. Appreciate you letting me come up, man. Hey, you got to be a man, man. Treat them all like hoes until they show themselves to be otherwise. I'm out.
All right, cool. Fact. Yeah, that's how I'm at with it, man. So I appreciate y'all coming through. Y'all niggas I better not ever hear about you niggas paying some hoe $5,000 for her listening ear. Okay. Man, y'all need to be out. All right, so anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate y'all coming through. Make sure y'all add me on Facebook. Let me put this Facebook out real quick. And I don't know if anybody else is going live after this, but if you are, let me know. All right, make sure if y'all not following me on Facebook, y'all missing out, man. So make sure y'all add me on Facebook, dog. All right, link is in the description. And y'all niggas need to add me on Instagram. Let me pull that shit up. All right, y'all add me on Instagram. Link is in the chat. Instagram link is in the chat. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. All right, man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all be safe, man. I am out. Peace.